with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Char, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge toward because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fan his chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life with Clawless Cat and Fatty Wife and all his strife will forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Three streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Monday the 30th of June 2025. It is the final day of the month, and Phil's not here. There is no sign of a bad man whatsoever. We don't know where he is, you know, he's probably still fast asleep or whatever, who fucking knows. But yeah, Phil will be super duper desperate today, because Phil is 2 goals away from his desired fast food eating consumption stream today. So Phil is going to hope for $300 to be given to him today in the span of like 3 hours. So at the very end of today's day stream, he can stuff his face full of fast food for the release of Sanic's fucking, you know, new meal. And Phil can fucking pretend to be a fucking fast food reviewer or something, you know, something he actually fucking has passion for rather than gaming. But yeah, Phil is 2 goals behind, even though he was given $300+ yesterday. The day stream failed to get 150. He was short by 33 buckaroos, and by God, if you've not seen the end of Phil's day stream, I actually have the clips ready to fucking go. I say clips, you know, I'll show you guys. I mean, I couldn't believe. It's funny, like, anytime you think, wow, Phil doesn't get any worse, it's like, yeah, he gets worse. So like, he never, you know, he's always just fucking just surpassing your expectations of how pathetic he is. It really is. But yeah, we'll go through that, of course, very soon. Of course, first of all, let's go through some tweets. Phil said a very bizarre thing. DSP doesn't eat lunch because he's on stream when it's lunchtime. That means he only eats 2 meals a day. That would make sense, of course, if Phil didn't also admit to having snacks before bedtime. Remember, it's like fucking pizzas before snack. These like little snack style pizzas before fucking bed. So Phil does actually have 3 meals a day. All he's done is push lunch back to, you know, he basically has like some sort of like a very late breakfast, you know what I mean? And then he has like a very early dinner, which is like a late lunch. And then he has a very late dinner, effectively, right at the very end, like some sort of pizza snack thing. So yeah, it's bizarre. That's Phil for you, you know? And also, I thought it was a good. So Phil tweeted out after the failure of Death Stranding 2 failing to hit a goal for him yesterday. Phil tweeted out 3 streams into Death Stranding 2. Attendance is down, so is engagement, and this is the first stream that we didn't hit the support goal despite actually being close. This is exactly as I'd said it would go. 2 to 3 streams until people are bored with this gameplay loop. Yup, it's the same. And Plum's Pass pointing out, DSP is such a smart guy that he's playing games he predicts will fail now. Bold strategy content. It's like, yeah, good point. Phil was claiming he saw this coming, and yet he acts surprised when the support is not forthcoming. Like, Nostra dumbass over here is fucking pretending to fucking be all known and all, yeah, I saw this coming, I predicted it coming, and yet he done it anyway. So Phil's lack of support, essentially, he's doing it to himself if he saw it coming. He has no one to blame but himself in that situation, since he fucking seemed to fucking predict it was going to happen. I retweeted as well. That's what your tweet popped off. 153 likes. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but look at all those likes I'm getting. Phil can only dream of getting so many fucking likes on that fucking tweet, you know what I'm fucking saying. But yeah, Phil made $117 on that day stream, and Phil said, well, I mean, you'll hear for yourself, you know, but Phil said, this sucks. You know, so I mean, way to show appreciation to your dumbass dents for giving you free figures, Phil. They get nothing in return except guilt tripped and shame. They don't even get a fucking thing added to the goal ever. And all Phil gets in his pocket, $100 with no obligations to give anything back. He's an ungrateful swine. Some people mistook this as me feeling sorry for Phil's dents, by the way. No. Let me fucking set the record crystal fucking clear. I don't care. I mean, I personally, if I don't give a shit if all of Phil's fucking dents go fucking bankrupt and fucking like living the fucking street supporting Phil and his bizarre fucking lifestyle. You know what I mean? I have no fucking, you know, like, yeah, I have no sympathy anymore for Phil's fucking audience. You know, I have no sympathy left for them. Let them go bankrupt and supporting Phil Bonnell and his fucking unsustainable lifestyle. This is not some sort of fucking tweet where I'm feeling sorry for Phil and his fucking dumbass dentist. No. Please don't misunderstand that and misconstrue that by any fucking means. They fucking deserve. If they fucking still want to give Phil money despite all the evidence of what Phil does with that fucking money, then let them fucking lose all their fucking money to Phil. I was just fucking pointing at Phil's sheer fucking greed and just fucking toxicity. Been given $100+, that sucks. Cunt mode. But I will say, in between streams, Phil had some time to kind of, get back and forth with some Twitter arguments, you know what I mean? Remember, DSP doesn't have time during his breaks to relax, yet here we are on Twitter creating drama. And this is an interesting little back and forth here, I thought, you know, because Phil kind of starts it by saying he's super successful, and he ends it by saying, I mean, it's such a weird thing. He ends it by saying he's fucking successful and happy. But he starts it by saying there's nothing he can do because he's not successful. The fucking contradictions and hypocrisy all in one tweet here from Phil. So he's saying we didn't hit the goal, we didn't hit the support goal. This, you know, he's complaining as well, you know, I said it was going to happen, I complained it was going to happen, I warned you guys it was going to happen, or whatever. Attendance is down, engagement's down, support goal wasn't hit, and then he ends all this fucking crying whining by saying, I am successful and happy. So what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? Just fucking pick a lane, Phil. Pick a narrative, you know? Final tweet here, I've not actually seen this clip yet, but the usual account. So Phil was given like $200+ on the night stream. So Phil hit 1 goal on the night stream, but he didn't hit 2 goals on the night stream, and he wasn't very happy with that. But the usual accounts have been showing up to bail him out, are all here, you know, last night. So gameplay is at an all-time minimum. It's been nothing but support talk. I actually heard that Phil didn't start gameplay until like 7:43 PM. Phil's night stream is scheduled to begin at 6:45 PM. So that's almost an entire hour between Phil starting the night stream, at least, you know, on a schedule, and starting gameplay. Phil took almost an hour to finally get to gameplay last night, because they prioritise just fucking focusing on money, I guess. So what's this clip? I've not seen this clip yet.
Well, I like the force feedback, particularly with the Taxi Life game.
Oh, wait. So Phil was driving in Texas, and Phil thinks this is a Texan accent. Yeah, I believe this is what people. So I've seen people complain about this. Phil was putting on this bizarre accent, and I think he thinks it was a Texan accent, but it sounded more like some sort of plantation owner.
Well, I like the force feedback, particularly with the Taxi Life game. It feels like real power steering when you're driving around. I really like that. I like the feel of the wheel. It has leather, so it feels not cheap. It feels like it's deluxe. You know what I mean? Like a real wheel. If it was just like plastic, like what is this, cheap kid's toy? But no, it feels nice. It's comfortable in the hand. And I would say, probably the third thing I like the most, I would say, is that it is fully customizable. Like most of the games I'm playing, you can map it however you want. You can have the window wipers on one, you can have your brakes on another, you can have your turn signals going. I like that. Rather than it just being like, oh, it's by default, you're stuck with this setup and deal with it. I like that it is customizable and it works with all these games like that. My 3 dislikes? Well, number one, it was very expensive. Over 300. Well,
Cheers, yeah, it just cuts off there a clip. It was very expensive. His audience gave him the money and then plus some for him to buy that wheel, and he's going to complain about how expensive it was after the audience gave him $500 to buy some $300 product. Oh my god, yeah, Jesus. Fuck that. Fuck that. Is Phil awake yet, by the way? Is he here yet? There is no sign of the bad man whatsoever. So, yeah, no sign of the bad man yet. Okay. Fuck me, man. Cool by saying he's trying for Georgian slave owner, but even then, he's doing a poor job. There we go. And dash it. So yeah, England is going for a heatwave. Scotland kind of avoided this thing, you know. We're actually okay. It's got 19 degrees Celsius in Scotland. But poor Dashy, it looks like the wee balls are melting, you know, down there in England, you know. So poor Dashy is fucking got his wee knackers fucking sweating like crazy, you know what I mean? Unfortunate. 32 degrees Celsius per dash, yes, that is unfortunate for you, pal. You know? It's not even sunny here where I am, you know what I mean? It's only 19 degrees Celsius. We can avoid the heatwave this time, you know? Oh well, it is what it is, nothing I can do. I'm bugged weather mechanics. Shock horror, it's not that sunny in Scotland, you know. Things are back to normal. And poor Dashy has a west-facing window there, if I can go. Oh, the sun will be fucking, you know, shining right through this time of night especially, you know what I mean, with the sun setting. Oh, balls, you poor bastard. If you are, of course, you know, it's not just also England, Italy, Germany, Spain as well, you know what I mean, southern Spain. All going through really bad heat waves right now. So yeah, guys, honestly, wherever you are in the world, you know, do your best to stay cool, you know. It's like, it's a sort of weather, you know. It's all very well fucking, you know, saying, it's hot itself, you know, but yeah, nah. This is the sort of weather that can fucking kill people. People have fucking died in these kind of sort of fucking heat waves, you know what I mean? So I just also make sure you look after yourselves, you know, so like, you know, convince you, you know, make sure your family are being smart as well, your family and friends are being smart and not taking any fucking unnecessary risks, you know. So yeah, I just make sure you're smart, you know what I mean? Don't take any unnecessary journeys of it, and if it's like fucking ridiculous heat waves or whatever, you know what I mean? And just make sure you try and stay cool and don't dehydrate or anything, you know. Drink plenty of that good old H2O, you know. But there we go. So Phil's still not here. Oh, ENS has shown up. Oh yeah, here we go. I guarantee you, ENS will support Phil. I'm predicting ENS is going to give at least $50 to Phil today across both his YouTube account of ENS and his Kick account of Omega. What's his Kick name again? Omega fucking something. Aye. But ENS is a big supporter of the Blueprint streams. In fact, it's ENS that was responsible for Phil moving it back to the day stream in the first place from night stream. You know what I mean? So aye, it's for all the continued support. Not a free space. There's not a free space. ENS, I can guarantee ENS is definitely going to support. I would bet my fucking right nut on ENS fucking supporting Phil in some capacity today. So nah, it's too much of a free space. It's too much of a guarantee. There, so nah. Anyway, while we wait for Phil to go live, I want, so this is like 5 minutes, okay? This is day stream from yesterday, okay? This is a day stream from yesterday's end of Phil's day stream, okay? Currently on $114. A few minutes to go until the end of his stream, you know? And I just want you to pay attention to Phil. So he's staring at TV, right? This is a little cutscene mode, okay? And he's staring at TV. But just keep an eye on Phil. Watch only Phil. Back and forth, ignoring the game, staring at chat like crazy, goes back to the game briefly, stares at the camera, waits about 10 seconds, back to the chat, back to the game briefly, bored, back to the chat. He's not paying attention whatsoever really to the game. Cutscene going on, he's not really paying attention, not really taking it in, he's more focused on fucking looking at the chat like again and again and again and again and again, waiting and hoping for a fucking Whale Mary. Now we fast forward a few, a wee bit, okay, let's fast forward to like around about here, you know. So yeah, it's like this kind of wee cutscene ends or whatever, you know what I mean, yeah, round about here. So Phil gets through the cutscene or whatever, you know what I mean, gets back to, you know, actually playing the game, whatever, but he's out of time. So yeah, bear that in mind. So he's out of time. Is Phil going to save the game and just
We got
stop?
a ton of stuff to do. We're out of time for today's stream.
He's out of time. So you think if somebody's out of time, then they're going to fucking save and just call it?
Let's see. I think first thing we want to do this new Bola gun, right?
No. You'd be wrong. Phil, instead of fucking saving the game and just fucking deciding to do this fucking later on, he's out of time, but he's going to fucking waste several boring fucking minutes going through upgrades for his fucking guns and components and all that fucking shit. Installing, and more fucking installing working to some degree. Because Profit Winner gives Phil one last second membership on the old YouTube. So yeah, I mean, all of Phil's begging work to perfection, okay? You know, and this is a part where Phil says, okay, so from this point onward, okay, I'm going to let this cook out, okay? How long do you think Phil stays? You know?
Okay.
This is 1.5 speed, remember. This is 1.5 speed. No, this is not real time, this is 1.5 speed. But yeah, Phil stalls like fucking crazy.
Let's head out, we'll save the game, and that's it for today's stream. Profit Warner, thanks for a gifted membership. Appreciate that. We're now up to 117. So 33 to go, literally with moments to spare, as we save up here. There we go. Because I could do the vehicle, but I'm not sure if that's going to benefit us here or not. Alright guys, well, this has been another great stream of Death Stranding with great progress. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Humongous plot progress. So now we're out of Mexico, we're in Australia. We got all this stuff going on with Lou/BB. Now we have a different BB, or is it really there? We got all new...
Bear in mind, this is still YouTube mode. You just fucking wait until YouTube mode turns off.
Characters, we got all kinds of stuff going on. And the game is getting more interesting in that regard. Also, it looks like it's going to get harder. It looks like there's going to be BTs pretty much constantly now. Or these, what they call them, not bandits, they call them something else. So, there's human enemies too. So far now, you know, we're good, almost 9 hours in. I like it, but it's definitely a game that's slow-paced. It's got interesting plot, but you have to be patient to get to it. You have to go through the boring missions, right? But I'm enjoying it. Overall, I am enjoying my time with the game. I hope that you guys are enjoying. I'll be honest, as you can see, every time I stream this game, it seems like we get less people. Not necessarily a great sign for the game. So I'm not sure, especially now, I'm about to end the stream, and we didn't hit the goal. This is the first time. First 2 streams we did easily. In fact, last time we streamed, we actually hit it as we were starting the game, and we didn't have to worry about it the whole stream. So, yeah. Oh, this sucked. What happened today? Notably, 1 sub over on Kick and no other support. That's a problem. From the Kick side. YouTube side, we did get a good variety of super chats and tips. So, I don't know. Now, I do have one more stream of this game scheduled for the...
I love how the Kick supporters effectively just dried up to fucking nothing, apart from, like, Lance Catamaran. Like, Lance Catamaran is like the only fucking whale Phil has left on Kick, and even then, it's not a regular one, so... Yeah, Phil is fucking losing his patience with Kick.
Wait, okay? We're gonna do it. I think it's... let me think about this. I believe it is Wednesday. Yes, because tomorrow we're doing blueprints, and then Tuesday is the premiere of GTA 4 with mods. So, I'm going to play it again on Wednesday. If it goes well, and people show up and support it, then I'll keep it in the rotation. But if I play it again on Wednesday, and I notice even fewer people, even less support...
Long story short, if Phil doesn't get money on Wednesday playing the game again, then he's fucking wage quitting it. The brand new AAA title, you know, I mean, that Phil was really looking forward to the plot of the game about, you know, because he loved the story of the first game and all that shit. He's getting ready to wage quit it. Phil's upset. Phil is here and he's upset. Well, I'm upset. Well, everything is crashing, lol. Even Phil's grammar has taken a fucking hit. I think I have to restart. Well, this is what happens, Phil, when you don't update your your software when it tells you to. When you constantly ignore prompts from your fucking computers to fucking update your fucking computer, then yes, this kind of shit will likely have to happen. So if I was upset because he might have to be forced to restart a computer, which means he has to fucking set up all his fucking like browsers again and all that shit. He's got some very weird convoluted fucking system in place, you know what I mean? For like, you know, I need to fucking have this window open for this fucking stream and this, you know, it's so fucking dumb. So yeah. It looks like Phil's restarting. What a fucking... Oh, poor Phil. He's having a bad day. Fucking lol. Couldn't happen to a fucking nicer cunt.
That's going to be it for Death Stranding 2. And I told you guys when I started it, I wasn't convinced that this game was going to do well. That because of the style of game that it is, the kind of content where it's a lot of just walking around and avoiding enemies and...
So, wait. Broadside Phil's saying sigh to start. So, if you're saying... If the live stream starts with one big hefty sigh from Phil, you know what, fine. But it has to be the first thing. You can't just fucking start talking and then sigh. The sigh has to be the first fucking thing. Sometimes, so sometimes it's like, hey guys, well, I'm having a bad day, so that doesn't count. He has to start it immediately. The stream goes live and he goes, I'm a sad boy. You know what would make me fucking less sad? If you guys give me $300. But yeah, if Phil's first fucking word is like a wee sigh, then yeah, we got free space. Fuck it, we'll see what happens.
Just holding cargo and a lot of cutscenes. I didn't know if it was going to work for the modern audience. When I played Death Stranding 1, it was the same. I want to make this clear. When I played Death Stranding 1, it was the same deal. People said the game is boring. We don't like it. Stop playing it. I toughed through it. Why? Because I really liked the story. I thought the story was outstanding, so I kept with it. But man, some of those streams were dead, and I've got more than enough things that I could be doing right now and playing that people are telling me they want. I don't have to keep playing Death Stranding. You understand? We could do
Creek crying more, you fucking piggy prick. But guys, we have one free space. Remember, we start off today's bingo with a free space already locked in and secured, which carries over from yesterday. So it's normal 5x5 bingo card today, so 25 squares, but we have one free space immediately carried over from yesterday. So, and not only that, the likes on today's stream is doing very well. Apparently we're very close to a free space already in likes alone, which is very impressive indeed. But I'll go through that course later on with you guys. Prophet is in the chat saying Phil's PC is crashing, sent you a DM. This is stuff I just seen in the chat of him crying. Yeah, we just seen that. We just seen that in the chat. Prophet, you know what I mean? Yeah, Phil's a sad boy.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Sunny for the $2 Australian super chat. Says I'll take that bet at bro side. Phil, come on, side. Let me fucking go. Yeah, I mean Phil might fucking have a very, very sad boy side to start the show for sure. But who knows? Yeah, we have to wait and see. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Prophet, I don't know if you've seen it, Prophet, but he ignored his computer doing updates. I think it was actually yesterday. At the start of yesterday's stream, I think Phil complained about his computer wanting to update again. Right after he'd done an update already. And he complained. It was either the start of yesterday's show or the day before. Actually, it couldn't have been the day before, because the day before was Saturday. It must have been yesterday. Yeah, he started off yesterday's show by complaining about updates, and now he's got to restart because his computer's crapping out. So glorious stuff indeed. But Phil ignores all his updates because they're inconvenient to him, because he keeps his shit on 24 fucking 7. He's a fucking lazy bastard. He deserves what he fucking gets, you know what I mean? There's somebody that doesn't, it's his job to fucking make sure the equipment he uses for his fucking livelihood is maintained as best as possible. It's his duty to fucking make sure that shit doesn't fucking have any reason to crap out on him. And he ignoring all these fucking updates and essential updates where from he's just fucking asking for trouble. Let's go back to Phil's issues from yesterday. So, as I said, we're still in YouTube mode here. Bear in mind, we're still in YouTube mode here from the end of yesterday's day stream.
Two other things. So if you like Death Stranding, show up for the streams and support them. Give me the feedback that you want to keep it going. The feedback I'm getting from chat is mixed. Some people say this is good, keep going, and others are like, this is boring, stop playing it. So,
and as you can see, 10 minutes of overtime and counting.
Oh, I don't know. I need your feedback on what you want. I'm liking the game. I'm not in love with it, but I am enjoying the plot elements of it. Okay. All right. So that is it for Death Stranding 2 for today. I will see you later in the week and determine what happens moving forward. Thanks.
And now we get to unrecorded mode.
All right, guys. So this is it. I'm out of here. Is anyone going to contribute to hit the goal? If not, we're not doing it. And now we're behind, and it looks like we're probably not doing DSP Tries It tomorrow for the release of the new meal at Sonic, which was the whole point, was to time it with the release of the new meal. Last week people were upset it took me so long to eat the Takis meal from Wendy's. I'm like, well, we got to hit the goal. And here we are. We're right there. We could be hitting it. And look how close we are to the goal right now. I can't imagine why someone wouldn't say, oh, shit, we're so close. I want to do it. Help. And we hit it right now. Like, it's ridiculous. So, okay. Actually,
all this stall here. Look at this. Look at my...
Look, this glows now. You see the colors? So when the background wasn't blue, you can actually see this glowing. The thing is, it's hard to see when the background is blue.
Colors.
It does glow different colors. See, now it's turning red.
Give me money.
So it's pretty cool.
This is red, now it's blue. Guys, give me money for this. Now it's green, the color of money. Give me money.
There's some new animations that I haven't done. Okay,
It's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking...
Okay, so reminder, tonight's late stream you're not going to want to miss, especially if you've been a fan of me driving these last month or so, especially the last couple weeks with the wheel. Tonight we're doing American Truck Simulator with all of the new maps that I've unlocked. So there's like 6 states that I unlocked in the game, which we're going to do some tonight, all right? So I hope that you guys will come and hang out and support the stream tonight. The Truck Sim streams have always done well. it's kind of a no-brainer. People would show up for the Truck Sim stream where we're going to have all this new stuff to do. All right? If not, well, tomorrow we are going to have a podcast, and tomorrow it's going to be Blueprints Endgame. And then tomorrow night is going to be Minecraft chill stream, okay? I was hoping to do DSP Tries It tomorrow after the Blueprints stream, but I guess not. Because I really thought we're going to hit 2 goals tonight or you know, a goal tonight, 2 goals tomorrow. I don't think it's going to happen, all right? All right, guys, hold on. I have like 1 minute left to swap back to PC, so if someone's going to contribute, now is the time to do it, to hit the goal.
Yeah, he gave his fans a fucking ultimatum countdown. He gave him a fucking, yeah, I got 1 minute, guys. You have 60 seconds to get out your Velcro wallets and unleash your money upon me. I'm honestly surprised that Phil didn't stall for longer by setting up his fucking steering wheel. I was half expecting Phil to fucking bust out the fucking steering wheel and tell his audience, you know, he has until he's finished fucking getting the fucking gears in place and the steering wheel in place for him to fucking give him, you know, get the goal hit. Instead, we just got a fucking empty chair. But yeah, Phil wasn't happy with the lack of support. It sucks, guys. It sucks. Empty chair stream. Is empty. Has Phil said anything else in his chat? Okay, I had to restart. Really stupid. It did more Windows updates when I put them on suspend. Yes, there you go. Phil was forced to update. That's what I'm saying. Like, it did more Windows updates, much to his chagrin.
Working? Yes. Okay, cool. So tonight it is Truck Sim time with all of these DLCs installed. It should be fun. All right, let me... What did I just hit? Shit.
More stalling, more stalling, more stalling, more stalling, more stalling, more stalling.
All right, well, guys, that's it. I will see you tonight, hopefully, for Truck Sim. We didn't hit the goal this stream. Sucks. Look how close we are, and we didn't do it. All right, I'll see you.
It sucks. It sucks. $170. You guys suck.
I will see you tonight, hopefully, for Truck Sim. We didn't hit the goal this stream. Sucks. Look how close we are, and we didn't do it. All right, I'll see you tonight for Truck Sim, guys. Peace out. See you then.
So you may think to yourself, well, how long does Phil keep us going? You know? Like 1 minute? Nah. 2 minutes? Nah. Like 3 minutes? Yeah, pretty much, you know. It took until like this time here. Like Phil finally stopped it. Right about there. So like Phil kept the fucking slideshow going for like 2.5, 3 minutes, and then he finally fucked off, and there was no sign of any wailing whatsoever. So yeah, good stuff. Oh, glorious stuff. While we wait for Phil to go live, how about we enjoy the thing that we couldn't watch yesterday? You know, Mighty D made a compilation from Phil's Street Fighter gameplay. You know, this is you know, Capcom versus SNK. DSP's toxic personality switch when fighting randoms is insane. That's the title of the video. It just shows you Phil's attitude when he's playing somebody he recognises and knows he knows is a better player than him and who has clout. Yeah. His attitude and conduct is massively different compared to him playing random people online. Like, and as I said, I would love it if one of these kind of people, one of these kind of former colleagues of Phil, however you want to word it, I'd love it if one of them managed to fucking play Phil on a sock account to see if he fucking reacts and behaves the same way as he would when he knows it's him. That to me would be fascinating content.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
I don't even know what else to say, you know?
Dead air.
Tonight I am having a rematch against Tony B. If you remember, I fought Tony many weeks ago when the game first came out.
Well, I've been practicing, and I actually even swapped out my joystick on my Victrix today.
Again, he did the wrong super. I think he keeps trying to go for super, he's getting the wrong one. That should have been Fireball super. Fireball super would have killed me right there.
So we disclaimer here, Phil went back to PC to play these people. You know, his friends, you know, as I say, his friends. But yeah, Phil went back to PC to play them because that is where they play. And the lag was pretty bad.
Nice. Nice. Wow. Really nice. Look, just a fan. Oh my god. I can't stop it. I can't stop it! Damn, dude. He just walk up, just defends everything. He walk up, just defended everything I threw at him. Good shit. Good shit to Tony right there, man. I told you these guys are good. I'm playing good players tonight. These are not the scrubs I've been playing online recently who fucking mash buttons like idiots. He literally just defended the shit out of me right there. That was good stuff, man. He's like a walking wall. Where he's walking, I'm gonna push a button, absorb it, absorb it, absorb it. Oh,
Well, I'm sorry, I can't quite understand you with your tongue so far up their arses, you know? Can you fucking insert your fucking mouth from the rectum so we can understand the words you're saying?
shit. Like, what do I do now? He's absorbing all my fucking attack attempts, right? Like, god damn, that's good stuff. I did the wrong one! Oh my god, I had him! I did kick super like a dunce. That was round, and I did the wrong fucking input. Damn. I had a brain fart right there, folks.
I love how when he screws up his inputs, it's no longer the joystick's fault, but it's his fault. Even so, when he's playing randoms and he's putting in the wrong inputs, it's funny how the controller's not being blamed one time when he's playing friends. It's his fault, apparently.
Oh, so close. Damn, it's a great fight. So close, guys. Yo, insanely close match. Oh, my heart is pumping and racing. Holy shit, that was a great match.
I am a heterosexual through and through.
Oh, man. Woo! See, these are good matches, guys. This is what I want to show you. Insane back and forth, close, give and take gameplay. You don't know what's going to happen. This is competitive gameplay from the old school era right here. I wish I could show you guys this online all the time. I can't because everyone sucks online. They mash buttons and lag. This is good shit. Oh, man.
There was lag all night, and even his friends said so.
Double K. Yo, why is Tony's fucking Ryu such a beast? I never faced such a vicious Ryu. How could you?
I've never faced such a vicious Ryu. Jesus Christ, man. He's not going to shag you, Phil.
That's not what I wanted! No! I totally didn't want that block the ball. Obviously, that's not what I was going for. Oopsie. I flubbed it. Even when he has no health, I have to play ultra careful.
Oh, you're going to see Brian. You're going to see Brian. So basically, Brian, it's not just the friends he was playing on from like last Friday. No. He mixes it up with some random play, and you're going to see how his personality changes when he's playing randos. You'll see it in this compilation.
Because he's so good. With the fucking just defense, it's insane, dude. Yo, Tony, you just defended the entire Sonic Hurricane. In lag. I don't know. Offline, that's impressive. In lag, I don't know, man. I think you might have a magic switch over there. Did you like sit on a leprechaun this morning or something? How did you fucking do that?
Please keep the support rolling. We're already more than a third of the way to the goal, and I appreciate that very much. I hope you're enjoying this high-level CVS 2 tonight. This is some good stuff right now. What's the next financial crisis that's going to happen that's going to screw everything over? What's the next situation where your life might be threatened?
Oh my god, I got him! Holy shit, that was insane luck. Hail Mary, and it worked. He should have had a combo, I believe, there. And it dropped the combo because it was online. Well, Tony, I never expected that I was going to beat you, and I get the feeling it was because the game lagged like crazy. He says he tried to block and it didn't block. Yeah. Well, listen, that was a great set. I think you could just tell by watching it he's better than me. Did you see the level of just defending he was doing?
Who fucking
That was
cares?
insane levels of just defending he was doing right there. So he is great, way better than me. Lag is bullshit. I definitely didn't deserve those wins, but at the very least, I will say I'm definitely getting better, right? Like, I'm learning basics more, safer hint strings, smarter things to do with these characters, but he's better than me. I don't want anyone to be like, oh yeah, look, Phil trounced him.
All I'm hearing is gobble, gobble, gobble. Fucking take the dick out of your mouth already, Phil.
No. You can see half the shit that was going on there was lag fest, right? Tony, great set. Now we're 1-1. Let's reconvene at a future date and do a third set, all right? Let's do that. Okay, that was
Honestly, I mean, Tony, it would be hilarious if fucking Tony played Phil in a solo account, and we'll see if Phil's still got the fucking same sort of attitude mentality. That is what you want to fucking see. Fucking get in Tony's ear and suggest to him, hey, just fucking go on a solo account and see if Phil fucking behaves the same way, or is it gonna be a fucking two-faced bastard like we know he's gonna fucking be.
It was fun. I agree. I just wish it didn't lag. Dude, this is what I mean. Like, we used to have sets like this all the time back in the day. Me and my friends, you know, playing, and the fucking, you can't play anything online. It lags. Like, that didn't mean anything. It was fun, but it didn't mean anything.
Well, why don't you invite Tony to your home? Maybe fucking you can send Kat out to fucking get out of your way, and you and Tony can have some fun private time playing with each other's joysticks.
Fucking lag sucks, you know?
Here we go. Here we fucking go. Now it's time for some randos. Same session, same day, by the way. Phil's not live yet, no. Oh, what's he fucking saying? Hold on, what's he fucking saying now? The statues are long gone. Somebody brought up the statues? For God's sake, who fucking brought up the statues? Was it Big Papa Phil? Yeah, Big Papa Phil. Idiot. The statues are long gone. But yeah. Phil was happy again because everything's working. He's only late by quite a bit, but yeah, there you go. Phil's happy again. So now let's see now. This is the same session. Phil now playing some randos. Same session, same night.
Dead air.
Oh, great, a red connection. What a fucking piece of shit. A stinky ass red connection, guys. Time for an insane lag, unplayable lag fest, so I'll probably just quit out after this one match.
The real Phil Burrell has returned.
What the fuck? What the? Dude, this is unplayable. Are you kidding me? I had to press the button 3 times to get a reaction. Got my input. Can you do that?
You gotta bear in mind when Phil says it's unplayable, like it is unplayable for both players. When it's this laggy, usually the case is it's unplayable for both players involved.
Dude, I can't do a super. I tried to do a super an insane amount of times. It never gave me a super. It was so fucking laggy, I couldn't get a super at all. Left. I did nothing. I literally did nothing. He won because of lag. I did absolutely nothing. He just does random K-Gru super. It destroys me because the game lags like fucking crazy. Fucking stupid ass idiot with his terrible connection.
It's fine when you win with lag against your fucking fake pretend friends, but when fucking other people win with lag against you, then it's their fault. Funny that.
No! Get the fuck out of here. I had to do it 4 fucking times to hit him with super. Get the fuck out of here, laggy bitch. He thinks, oh, my connection's so bad I can just get away with this unsafe stuff. No, you can't. Get the fuck out. You lose. Oh, look, a diamond player. Gee, I wonder how he got to diamond with that fucking connection, huh? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Terrible player. Again, I'm just going to press Fierce 17 times in a row, and you can't block it because we're playing online. And my connection is awful. Oh, okay. Fuck off. Totally what I did. Can't do anything. Dude, I keep doing moves and it gives me a move late, so it's completely wrong. I never did standing roundhouse. I tried to actually do a low roundhouse earlier before he jumped. I didn't do that. I tried to do level fucking 3 super, it dropped it. That, unreal. Yikes, he was trapped in the corner. I was gonna guard break. It fucking thing didn't come out. unfucking real. He literally could sweep 4 or 5 times in a row. The game would never let me move. It just kept freezing me. Amazing online gameplay right there. Freeze me in place. Yikes. Oh, this dude is so laggy. I can't react. I can't react to the jump in. I literally can't block it. I can't block the jump in. He hits me every time. It won't block or react because it fucking drops everything. That is atrocious, dude. Fucking awful. What? Again, you can throw slow sonic boom and then jumping kick. I've done it before tonight. Tonight, no. Lags to shit won't let me do it, so it doesn't work at all. Fucking layers. Can't block. Goodbye. Lag master. He tried to do a Hail Mary jump on a level 3 super. He probably tried to parry it. Bye-bye.
This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe.
Who cares, Phil? Who fucking cares? Phil's getting fucking positive feedback. Who fucking... Hold on. We need to determine. We need to determine if Phil Sai's here. Wait for it. A free space is annoying here. Let's see. Does Phil Sai fade away?
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, it was close. It was close. I don't think he did. It looked like he was going to. It looked like he was going to, you know? hold on 2 seconds. I feel like we need to go to actual DSP Gaming's channel just to kind of verify that. This is dumb. this is dumb, but trust me in this, guys. Just bear with me. A free space is on the line here.
So...
Shut up, you're like... Hold on. Let's rewind. Hold on. I have Phil here as well, like here, so hold on. Does Phil sigh immediately?
Good morning, everyone. You know what they say.
I mean, it kind of was, because like... it was like it transitioned into a sigh, you know? But it wasn't the very first thing, you know what I mean? I don't know. Broside Phil, I'm going to let Broside Phil determine whether he thinks it should count or not. I'm going to let Broside Phil, since it was his idea in the first place, I think Broside Phil should determine whether he thinks that should count or not. I think they'll be right back, you know, I think they'll be right now, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I'll let Broside Phil decide that. So yeah, we'll keep watching the rest of the compilation. We'll wait for Broside Phil to get back. Yeah, he just stepped away, didn't he? So yeah. So we're gonna let Broside Phil determine whether that counts as a free space or not. I'm not entirely sure, because it's funny because it's like he transitions into it as soon as he starts talking. It's like, okay. So you know, that kind of fucking thing, you know what I mean? Like, it fucking almost like, it's almost like the words are a fucking sigh themselves.
That I had for most of 2017, I'm getting it back now. But now, I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too. Why am I toxic?
That was the end of the fucking video anyway, so now I fucking go. Good old compilation from ID. Showing Phil's hypocrisy playing Street Fighter. Capcom vs SNK, whatever, so there we go. So I don't think we can count as a free space, whatever, I'm not entirely sure. I said, I'll keep it in standby. I'll let Broside Phil decide himself whether he thinks it should count as a free space. So what's he wearing today? Like, fuck off. Jesus Christ. But yeah. Let's just get set up for bingo, shall we? So guys, this is the final bingo of the month, okay? After we play bingo today, we're going to have a marble race afterwards to determine who wins this half of that bingo prize fund. You can see below the bingo card. But let's fucking get bingo played first. We need to fucking determine what today's bingo card is. And to determine that, of course, we need to have a bingo number from the chat. And I think we should go with... I'm going to go with the 4th number in chat I see. From this point onwards, from me asking, 4th number in chat. So Warren was first, Mark O'Shaughnessy was second, Sideways Dutchman was third, and Agent Double Soul was 4th with 4. So there we go. Agent Double Soul, what was it? Was technically the 4th number in chat. And they want number 4. So there we go. I'll type in 4 in the chat. In the bingo card, sorry. And there we go. We have our bingo card for today's stream. We need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo. We need Phil to say support, him standing up randomly, him saying necessarily, FYI, and him touching his hair. The second row is Phil saying no exaggeration, kick, contributions, okay, and on demand. The third row is Phil saying addition, so anyway, DSP tries it, him discussing politics in some manner, and him saying unique. The fourth row is Phil doing a Y or a T-pose, him doing hand grass, him snorting, him slapping his leg, and him saying nervous. The fifth and final row is Phil messing about his phone, him saying comment, him saying people saying, him either talking about his RGBs or messing about his RGBs, and finally, him giving the girl player hands to the camera. So there we go, that's today's bingo card we have on this final bingo stream for the month of June. Excellent stuff indeed. Of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house. We have one carried over from yesterday, which is why we're starting off with one. But of course, if Phil burps, snorts, or sips 10 times before he starts recording for his shady gameplay, that gives us a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds of Phil begging, that also gives us a free space. If we get 5 new or rejoining members to the bingo streams, that too gives us free spaces for every 5 we get. And of course, the best way, in my opinion, for us to get free spaces, if we get 50 likes on stream, we get a free space. If we get 75 likes, we get 2 free spaces. And if we manage to get 100 likes on bingo before we finish playing bingo, not only do we get free spaces, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. Plus, if Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. So you guys are in full control of some of the ways we can get free spaces on the bingo board. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go, good stuff indeed. There's some more things to cover, of course, and it's especially relevant for today, but I'm going to let Phil explain that for me.
Well, hello everyone, Phil Burnell here, letting you know about King Jad's Bingo and Marbles gameplay on YouTube. Now, you need to leave a post in the community tab to enter, and that's it. A lucky winner will be picked by playing Marbles at the end of the month. It is just that easy, any mouth-drooling idiot can do it.
As Phil says, anyone can fucking do it, you know what I mean? You've got to win it, as old saying goes. A link is in the description, it's also in the chat right now. If you type in !marbles like Sonny just did, you will be provided with a link to that very community post. If you've not yet got a comment on that community post, then make sure you do it before the end of today's bingo. You've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying fucking goes. So there you fucking go. Raiden says I should go on a begment to see if the extremely talented Pixar Animations could update the Bill's animation and add incentive to get those likes. No, I mean, to be fair, Pixar, as I said, you know, I mean, I'm very appreciative of the work Pixar does. Whenever he does anything for the bingo streams, I greatly appreciate it, you know what I mean? I'm also happy, you know, when it takes time to fucking do things, you know what I mean? So yeah, but he's a busy boy, to be fair, as well, Pixar, you know what I mean? I know he does a lot of work, he's in the, he's always like, you know, making things for people, you know what I mean? He's always, it's like he's in high demand, you know what I mean, and as well, you know what I mean. So it's like I don't want to distract him too much, you know what I mean, or fucking be too demanding or whatever, you know what I mean. So I'm happy for him to do anything, you know what I mean. I certainly appreciate all the efforts they puts in, you know what I mean, especially the intro. I mean, everyone loves that intro. You know what the funny thing about the intro is? Every time someone says it has, people ask all the time, has the intro changed? And I'll just say yes. Even though it hasn't, I'll just say yes, because they think they've seen something new. But that's because there's so many cool things, there's so many Easter eggs in that intro every day. You know what I mean? It's so fucking good. Yeah. And exactly, Steve's right, you know, it's like he made a chicken finalist video. Exactly. I mean, I haven't seen that. I've seen him plug it, but I've not actually seen the video yet. I was a busy boy Saturday, so I've not actually seen a whole lot of the chicken stuff yet, you know what I mean? I've still got to get around to watching the chicken stuff. I did see his tweet though, I've seen Pixar's tweet plugging that. So animation at edge. So yeah, there we go. Good stuff indeed. But yeah, as I said though, guys, we're playing bingo today. If we win bingo today, it adds $10 more to that bingo prize fund. The bingo prize fund currently sitting at 436. And yeah, we're gonna have a marble race after bingo today. You guys could win half of that bingo prize fund, you know, but you've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes. That bingo prize fund obviously made up of a variety of different things. For example, we win bingo, it adds $10 more, okay? Also, you know, every Friday we try and complete very challenging marble courses, and for every one we complete it adds $10 more. That's not a factor today, of course, obviously, because today's the last day of the month, and we're having a marble race to see who wins half at Bingo Prize Fund. As well as that, of course, a quarter of the money I make on YouTube every single month goes towards this Bingo Prize Fund, and as well as that, 100% of tips I get, no matter how big or small, also makes up Bingo Prize Fund, so that is how the Bingo Prize Fund is made up. So, good stuff indeed. So, if you've not yet got a comment at community post, what you're waiting for, you've got until the end of Bingo today to make sure your marble is locked in, secured, and then after that, well, I'm just going to add all the latest marbles, and then we just pick a random map, and whoever wins, wins. Simple as that. So I think I've covered all the bases. The only thing left me to do, really, is just to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Scotland forever!
And on that patriotic note, it is time for bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. You know what they say. If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. And when it rains, it pours. Today, I've had a heck of a time trying to get this show up and running. Nothing but nonstop issues. And then on top of all of that, more problems today in regards to what we've been working towards all week long. That's right. DSP tries it. So we've got a lot to talk about today, but also, on top of all of that, I'd like to talk about my impressions of Death Stranding 2 now that I'm between 9 and 10 hours into the game, and I feel like I have a good enough idea of what it's going to be for the rest of the run. I want to talk about that. So, this will be an interesting podcast. Hopefully, you guys are okay with hearing some bad news. All of this and more on today's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad, bug-riddled, tons of problem-infested episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Jesus fucking Christ, so much of a fucking chill show. He promised a chill show and it's just fucking nothing but negativity. Also, it's not a fucking podcast, there's Navy screaming in the chat. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, there we go. We have 3 things ticked off already. Good stuff indeed, you know, because Phil mentioned, okay, DSP tries it, and he slapped his leg. Plus, he did a little bit of begging as well. So, excellent stuff indeed. Oh, hell.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Well, thank you very much to Twilight Media Corp for the $2 super chat. It says tea and spoons to close the month. God bless. Thank you very much, and very kindly indeed. Tea and spoons indeed. There's your fucking tea and here's your spoons. There we go. Fucking great stuff indeed. Good stuff indeed. Hey, Mookie's in the chat as well. How you doing, Mookie? Good stuff. We're all doing well. We're just starting bingo, you know what I mean? So yeah. Not long began bingo, you know what I mean? Phil's having a bad day apparently. But money can make it better.
Alright, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the show. It is Monday, the 30th of June, 2025, the final day of the month. And don't worry, I don't want you to run for the hills. I don't want you to turn tail and say, oh crap, this is just going to be a big negative show. That's not the case. There is going to be some fun and positivity as well. But you got to go with the flow, and you got to go with what's going on. And right now, sadly, a lot has gone wrong. Right, Jasper Kitty? He knows. He's been here with me all morning and seeing it unfold. So first off, I'm late, and you might wonder, well, why? So I turned on the computer. Well, the computer was still on from last night because I leave it on overnight uploading videos.
Wait. You said you fucking had to babysit those uploads. Is that not something you do anymore? I could have sworn Phil said he fucking had to babysit uploads, which is why he's so fucking busy after fucking streams are over or whatever. You know, he finishes streams or whatever, and then he's got to prepare thumbnails and title the fucking videos and babysit the uploads or whatever. Does Phil no longer babysit uploads?
And I start to set up, and I go to open OBS. OBS won't open. What is going on? I go to open the RGB program to get the lights on behind me. The RGB program crashes. Then all of a sudden, the browser goes black. Huh? So what happens if I try to reopen the browser? The browser crashes. I try to reopen OBS. Error. Crash. What is happening? What the hell is going on? So I said, obviously I gotta restart the PC. I go to restart it. The PC says, oh, installing Windows updates. Wait, what? I just installed Windows updates.
Bro, we're waiting for you. We were waiting for you. I decided I'm going to fucking let you decide. We have it here. I said, we were kind of mixed. We weren't too sure whether to call it a sigh or not, because it kind of transitioned into one. It was a weird one. So, bro side, Phil, you have a determining vote here, since it was your idea in the first place. Do you think this counts as a sigh? Because Phil can't start speaking, but it kind of segues into a sigh.
Good morning, everyone. You know what they say.
You see what I mean? It kind of like starts with a sigh as well as words. So it's like we weren't too sure, you know what I mean, to count that, you know what I'm saying? So you decide, so yeah, bro side, well, you have a determining vote on whether that counts as a sigh straight away or not. You know, I'm letting you be the judge on that. You know, for one more time, in case you want it one more time.
Good morning, everyone. You know what they say?
Yeah, there you go. So it's up to you, bro side, Phil. I'm going to let you determine. You be the judge. You be the... I mean, as I said, it was your idea. You know what I mean? So I thought, let you determine whether you think that should count. So... I think he says, I think he's claiming it is, I am a merciful God. No that you're fucking, you know, not you're fucking vain or anything, you know, you're a modest individual, yeah. He's saying count it, okay, we'll count it, we get 2 free spaces, so he counts it. Steve is like, I'm still team Nat, isn't he? The sigh came after the finished speaking. Fuck you, Solomon. Actually, I mean, there we go. It is debatable, for sure, you know what I mean? But fuck it, you know. Bro side Phil, it was his idea in the first place, and Bro side Phil thinks, okay, fuck it, we'll count it, you know. There we go. I mean, to be fair, it was kind of a sigh with words, if that makes sense. It was all, yeah, it's bizarre. Anyway, let's crack on with the bingo.
Updates. Last week, I did a cumulative install that got the PC up to speed, and it was a little tough and annoying because, as you know, it messes with your equipment. My microphone had turned off and a few other things I had to adjust. Why is it doing more Windows updates? And on top of that, I had told it to not do Windows updates for a few weeks because I had just done a giant group of them, and I didn't want to go through that again. So I outright told Windows, suspend Windows updates. Why is it doing Windows updates when I'm restarting the PC? So it ended up taking a long-ass time, and finally I got the PC booted up, and now it seems like everything is working, okay? But that was just the start of my problems today. All right, now as you know, if you've been following the channel, you've been watching the content that I've been doing over the last week, we had a really good idea for DSP Tries It. There is a brand new meal today at Sonic fast food restaurants in the United States only right now, because I think it launches later other places, but it just launched today in the United States. The Grillo's Pickle Collab, meaning there is a smash burger with a bunch of different kinds of pickles and sauce. There are fries and tater tots with pickle seasoning. And there's a drink, a lime slushy, that actually has pickle, like boba pods in it that give you pickle flavoring with this drink. Sounds pretty darn unique. And the fact that it's coming out today, and we're timing this for the release, I was like, this is great. If we can hit our goals, we can do it on release day. First time in a long time I'd be doing DSP Tries It for something brand spanking new, and we could get some more attention on it. People will be searching on YouTube today. Jasper, would you just calm down? People will be searching YouTube today for this meal to see if it's any good. So we've been hyping it up all week, right? Burger. Now, the one problem with this is that fast food places act as if it's 1980. And what I mean by that is they don't plan anything ahead of time. They don't do anything ahead of time. You don't know about anything until the day of. So although we've been planning for this, we've been hyping this up, and I've been saying, pickle menu, let's hit the goals, right? First off, we didn't hit the goals. We're at 38 out of 40, but we're close, all right? At any given moment, we could have a nice supported stream or two, and we'll hit the goals, and we'll do the DSP Tries It at 40 goals hit. So this morning, first thing, I'm not even kidding you, I jump out of bed and I say, I've got to check to see if this meal, you know, can be ordered or how it can be ordered, and, you know, so I open up one delivery app. It's not there. I open up the other delivery app. It's not there. What? Yeah, they didn't put the meal on any delivery app. So you can't order through DoorDash, you know, Uber Eats. What's the other one? There's like, I checked them all. You can't order it through any of the apps.
Remember though, he very rarely orders out. They very rarely order from these fast food establishments. He is like fucking registered and signed up to multiple food delivery apps. But he very rarely uses these fucking services apparently. He knows the opening times intimately of the fucking nearby fucking fast food chains. When people fucking told him just fucking, you know, eat it early or whatever, you know, it's like, it's not open this time. He's intimately aware and knowledgeable of when these fucking places near him are open. He's got all the fucking apps. It's like 3 of them apparently. DoorDash, Uber Eats, and he's like, well, what's the other one? What the fuck, man? Brian says, according to Google, the closest Sonic drive-in, which I think is what he's talking about, is permanently closed. I don't know. I don't know. So he's asking food will come up. Well, Phil says he jumped out of bed, and the first thing Phil did when he jumped out of bed was check his phone for, you know, well, actually, him checking his phone would be phone stuff.
Burger.
He saw a bit of phone stuff while we were doing that, so yeah, it counts as phone stuff. But yeah, the first thing I did when he jumped out of bed was check his phone to check the delivery app. So like, who delivers my Sonic meal if I can get $300 today?
All right, so I was like, all right, well, hold on. The same thing just happened with Wendy's. And I was able to go to the Wendy's website and order through their website, and then I was able to get the Takis meal. So let's do that. Let's do it that way. Okay? Sure, cool. So I go to the Sonic website, I create an account, I log in, I give my location, and it says, delivery is not available in your location. What? There's a Sonic right in downtown of my town. It's like 15 minutes away.
Are you sure it is still open though? Did you do your due diligence? Or have you overpromised once again for your dents?
How could delivery not be available in my location for Sonic? So I go online, I start searching. Guess what? The Sonic that used to be in downtown of my town went out of business.
Wow, so Phil overpromised and underdelivered again for his audience. The goal he was hyping up like crazy was not going to be available to him anyway. Because he never fucking bothered to check whether the Sonic was still open. Oh my god! So what's your plan, Phil? You're in a right pickle now, eh, Phil? You get it? Because the fucking pickle meal, he's in a right pickle now. Yeah, I made it funny.
And has been closed for a couple of months. How would I have known that? It's not like I go to downtown all the time or I eat at Sonic.
Well, Phil, how about when you fucking tried to promote the idea in the first place? You should have fucking checked whether the place was still fucking operating. You know? How would I have known that? Phil, this is entirely your fault. This is absolutely, entirely, completely your fuck up for not fucking checking whether it was fucking available in the fucking first place. How could I have known that? Maybe touch grass some point in time, Phil, you hermit prick.
Sonic all the time. The last time I ate at Sonic was the fall when we did the Smash Burger comparison video. Remember that? So they're gone. So then I'm like, so where the hell is the closest Sonic? Over 6 miles away. So even if I wanted to do it, like I'll do it and we'll drive there in person, it wouldn't work. It would take me over an hour to get there, order the food, get the food, come back. It's not viable. So unless they add the Grillo's pickle menu to delivery apps, there is no way that I can actually get this. And I've been checking, you know, frequently this morning to see if they're changing it. They have not added it.
So hold on. So it takes Phil. It's 5 miles away, and the Phil. I'm just trying to understand why it would take Phil an hour to go 5 miles. Now, if it's 5 miles away, that's a 10-mile round journey, right? So benefit of that, it's a 10-mile round journey, 5 miles there, 5 miles back. Apparently, it would take Phil a whole fucking hour to drive a total of 10 miles in a car, in a motorized vehicle. You know, that is an hour-long journey, apparently.
And to be frank with you, I don't think they're going to. It seems to me like these businesses don't really give a shit. Some of them are on the ball, and they'll add things immediately, and others add nothing. And this is the case? No. Their featured menu is the cheesy bacon Sonic stack and the smash burgers that they've had for months and months. That's it. So they haven't added the menu, nor are they going to, I guess. I guess what we'll have to do, I'll have to keep checking to see if this changes. Not today, obviously, because I doubt that they're going to add it today if they haven't already. But I'll have to keep checking over the course of, you know, the next week and see if they do add it on the apps for delivery. I can't even order it through their website, nor can I drive to get it on a stream. It would take too long. So this sucks. Obviously, it's bad news. We've actually been hyped. I've been hyped for this menu for the whole week. It looks really good. I've been craving the damn burger. I want some pickles on a really good burger, and now it's out of reach. All right, so what does this mean? Well, it means that we cannot do DSP Tries It, the Grillo's Pickle menu, as of now. That might change if they add it to the delivery apps, but as of now, it's out of the question. So there is one thing we can do as a quick substitute. It's what we were talking about doing after the fact, because Tony Hawk has a new game coming out. It's the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 Remastered Collection, and that's coming out on the 11th of July, so in roughly just under 2 weeks, okay? What we were talking about was holding off with doing anything with Taco Bell until then, because they have this collaborative thing they're doing with Tony Hawk, where it's like a snacks menu, but they're gonna have another meal as well at that time. So we could do it then, right? I figured, oh, it'll be perfect. We'll tie it for that, the week of Tony Hawk. Well, we could do that now, and the thing is, Taco Bell already has new stuff. They have this new chicken tender that I guess is similar to the chicken nuggets that they had, and they're putting this chicken tender both in tacos and in a wrap, a burrito, and they're selling different versions. There's a Chipotle and a ranch version, and this is what everyone's been kind of reviewing on the internet over the last week. So we could do that, and what I could do is order the burrito and the taco, just the 2 different flavors, and then this snacks meal of Tony Hawk. So we could do a variety of things from Taco Bell. That could be on the fly, the swap for the Grillo's Pickles menu until it gets added to delivery apps. Now, if you guys have any other actual ideas, okay, I would love to hear them. Is there something else going on that we could do for Taco Bell that we could do for DSP Tries It right now that you'd like to see? Because I know this sucks. We've worked this week to hit this, but there is no way to know that Sonic was going to be lazy as dirt and not add their new offering to delivery apps. It's just dumb.
I love how it's Sonic's fault for him not checking whether the fucking chain was still open or not, the fucking store. Phil didn't bother his arse to fucking check whether it's fucking feasible in the first place, but it's their place for shutting down. It's their fucking fault, apparently, for being 5, 6 miles away or whatever it is. You know, like, what the fuck? How are they to blame for Phil's incompetence and failure to fucking do his due diligence and fucking making sure he can fucking deliver a reward for his audience? You know? should he fucking hit the goal that he fucking demands.
But there you go. So what do you guys think? Is there anything else that we could do on the fly, all right, for this week? Now, unfortunately, some people are bringing up something that would have been a good idea, but it's not a good idea right now.
Do you
What about
think
that barbecue place that you had talked about?
Barbecue.
Or I should say we had talked about because you guys had brought this up. Well, that would be a good idea. It's the summer. It's warm. It's the time for outdoor cooking and barbecue. But there's a problem. This Friday is my Indivestance Day marathon, and guess what I'm having on Friday? Barbecue. My wife's gonna make slow cooker barbecue chicken with a homemade mac and cheese and stuff, so I'm already having barbecue this week. So I can't have barbecue twice, especially with my health. I can't be eating that much. You know, I can't. So this, sadly, is not a good week to do the barbecue because we're already having it. Okay? So I know, it's like, damn, that would have been a good, well, that's out too. You know, it's just unfortunate, annoying, very, very frustrating. And I'm with you on this because this is bullshit. We had planned this all out painstakingly this week. We said, this is going to work well. We're going to...
You painstakingly planned out, apart from the fucking small little problem of you not fucking checking whether the place was open or not. So much painstaking planning went into this fucking amazing idea of yours. Apart from you doing a slightly fucking stupid thing of forgetting to check whether the place was open.
do. DSP tries it. Pickle menu. We're excited. It's launch day. Everyone will be doing it today. No, not Phil. Phil can't do it because Phil has to get screwed. That's my life. Is I get screwed out of pickles. I can't believe that I, DSP, have been screwed out of pickles. I demand that the CEO of Sonic Restaurants make a public apology to me for not putting the Grillo's Pickle menu on the delivery apps this morning on release day and causing the king a minor inconvenience. This is not acceptable at all. He better be groveling on his knees for forgiveness from the king because I can't eat my pickle menu today. Do you understand? The world has been waiting. Do you know how many people have been waiting to see me eat pickle burgers and a pickle slushy with boba pickle pods? And to shove my face with pickle seasoned tater tots today? And now it can't happen? Why? Because they can't even keep their restaurant open in downtown Renton.
Plus, you didn't get the fucking $300 you were hoping for, so you couldn't have done this anyway, so yeah.
They're such a poor company, they go out of business. This is absolutely unacceptable. I am ripping pissed. This is it.
Isn't it nice that Phil is glorifying in the fucking downfall of his local Sonic restaurant? He is laughing at it went out of business. He is mocking them for going out of business. This fucking thing. So it's his own bloody fault for not doing his due diligence, but he's going to blame them. And he's going to laugh at them fucking going out of fucking business. Mepper says that the closest Sonic to him is like a 30 to 34 minute round trip. He doubled the trip length to look more abusive and he rounded up. Oh, is it over 30 minutes? On that case, we'll just round up to an hour. Yeah, that's what Phil fucking does. To make it fucking more, to make it seem like more extreme, he rounds up. But if you give him a fucking $2.80 fucking contribution, he'll round down to $2. Yeah, he rounds up or down whenever it fucking suits him.
I may be exaggerating slightly. It's, you know, just a little bit. Because like I said, we could just do an audible. We could do this Taco Bell. It's fine. I'm actually interested to see if the Taco Bell tender is good because the chicken nuggets were actually really good. Surprisingly enough, when we tried them in the fall, the chicken nuggets...
Okay, guys, thank you very much for likes. Sorry, I missed the likes there, so thank you very much for getting 50 likes on the stream. That gives us our third free space at the bingo so far. If Phil keeps going this we're going to get fucking lots of free spaces for begs at this rate. We are close to another free space just for begs. If he keeps going at this rate, then we're going to get another free space very soon for the begs, and it looks like that'll be fucking coming fucking fast. So yeah, good stuff indeed. But thank you very much, guys, for liking the stream. 50 likes is great. That's one free space. 75 likes because of another free space. So yeah, we're going well.
Tasted good. We were like, why are chicken nuggets at Taco Bell good? It doesn't make sense. Taco Bell shouldn't even have chicken nuggets.
I did not mean to press a free space button. Then hold on, I need to subtract one free space. Damn it, there you go. it should have been 4. It should be 3. Free spaces is where we are right now currently. That's what it should be.
Why are they actually some of the best ones? It's bizarre. So now I'm wondering if the chicken tender is good. It might be. So it's an okay substitute, but I understand if people are disappointed. I am too. I wanted this menu and it's just not viable. You know, I do hope that they get their act together and they put it onto the delivery apps, but you never know when they're going to do that, right? So I apologize. Today, guys, if you support the streams, we are still working towards DSP Tries at 40 goals hit, all right? We just don't know what we're doing. Do you guys have any other ideas for our DSP Tries It? Are you aware of anything else that's going on in food right now that you would like to see? Because what I would like to do is look it up to make sure I can actually order it, because God forbid I promise you guys something again, and then I can't get it because these companies suck ass. Hello, Voltage says, talk like a Texas trucker again. Well, let me tell you something, boy.
No. 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 For God's sake. Oh, arsehole alert. Oh god, apparently it gets worse. It gets worse, this crash is something. Oh god almighty, God help us all.
Because these companies suck ass. Hello Voltage, just talk like a Texas trucker again. But let me tell you something, boy. You better get that Grillo's Pickles menu on the delivery apps right now, because if you don't, I'm gonna slap your ass. Brother. I know, I'm disappointed too, guys. I'm very upset. Okay. Idiots who are saying to go pick it up, I already explained why I can't. You're just a bunch of fucking morons. Seriously, every one of you saying go pick it up are a bunch of fucking morons. Really? I mean, how dumb can you be? I literally said the closest one is over 6 miles away. That would be almost a half an hour drive.
Oh, it's over 6 miles away now. It was 5 miles at first, and so it went from 5 miles away to over 6 miles away. Okay, let's see. Hold up. Let's see his breakdown. Let's see a second breakdown of how long it takes him to drive 6 miles or over 6 miles.
I literally said the closest one is over 6 miles away. That would be almost a half an hour drive there. Then I would have to order the food and get it, then come back. It's over an hour. I'm not going to.
It takes you over 30 minutes to drive over 6 miles. Phil, do you fucking like drive like a fucking old granny? Like, are you driving it? Are you like cruising the entire time? Do you fucking get out of a fucking second gear? The level 1 podcast and the level 1 gear. he just fucking sticks in fucking. The gear does not go up. He drives an automatic, but he fucking doesn't go fast enough to go into fucking like second gear. Phil's perpetually fucking locked in first gear.
Take over an hour off of my stream to go pick up this menu in person. You incredible mouth-drooling dunce. Shut the fuck up. You're just an idiot. Okay. I can't send Cat's at work. And when she comes home, I'm not going to make her drive out an hour to get the fucking food. So.
Can she pick it up on her way home from work? Why does she need to come home first? You can send her a message and say, hey honey, please pick this up for me, because I was given support by my audience. Why can't Cat collect it on her way home?
You can stop with that bullshit too. I love when people say shit like that, like, why don't you send your wife up? Oh, because my wife is my hand servant, right? For my business, she's gonna drive out and have to pick up food and shit for my content? No, she's my wife. She doesn't.
It's also her dinner. It benefits her as well, because when you order these fucking things that your fucking audience gives you fucking $1,500 for, she benefits from it because she also eats from that. This is her. It's in her own best interest as well. So this is for her as well as you dumb bastard.
Work for me. She's not a paid fucking employee, and I'm not gonna send her out on tasks and errands as if she's my servant. That's fucked up. The fact you would even think that is pretty fucked up. Then again, you're not married. We all know that. Assholes.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta love the idiotic things that people say online who are just like a bunch of dumb fuck, immature kids and people who will never be in a relationship and don't understand the nature of actual marriage and love. Instead, why don't you just send out your significant other for these tasks for your business? Oh, because that's what you do, right? They're already working, they come home tired. Send them out to get us fast food. Fuck you. You fucking loser. This is why you'll be in your fucking basement for the rest of your life, dungeon dweller, typing online about how you hate Darkside Phil. Because you don't have any human interaction, because no one wants to interact with you because you're a fucking weirdo.
What the
Anyway.
fuck is this? Oh my fucking god.
Jasper, you're a nut. He really wants pets today. Jasper really wants the pets.
I mean, I think I need to see that again. I hear that again. That was holy fucking shit. Imagine suggesting, couldn't Cat pick this up on the way home from her work? And Phil's like, how dare you? And bear in mind, most times when Cat comes home from work, Phil forces her to fucking make dinner for him. Phil, who's home all day, doesn't bother his arse to fucking do any chores in the fucking home. He doesn't do the laundry. He doesn't do the fucking dishes. No. Cat does all the fucking chores. Because according to Phil, she likes doing the chores, even though she's fucking working all day, out at work, on her feet, retail working or whatever. She gets home from work and she's got to fucking cook for Phil as well and clean for Phil and fucking make sure his clothes are nice and clean and fresh, whatever, and all crap. Yeah. So yeah, aye. But Phil doesn't, she's not, but she's not a slave to Phil, whatever. No. She's apparently all for that. And Phil's forcing her. This is right after Phil's fucking saying, Cat's making barbecue for my special event. So he's not going to force her to pick up fast food, which is going to be partially for her, but he is kind of forcing her to cook on Friday for his barbecue eating on Independence Day fucking special event. Oh my god. Anyway, let's let's just hear this rant again. I'm going to let this cook again. This is a glorious fucking rant. One more time, Phil. Go on.
I can't send cats at work. And when she comes home, I'm not going to make her drive out an hour to get the fucking food. So you can stop with that bullshit too. I love when people say shit like that. Like, why don't you send your wife out? Oh, because my wife is my hand servant, right? For my business, she's going to drive out and have to pick up food and shit for my content. No, she's my wife. She doesn't work for me. She's not a paid fucking employee. And I'm not going to send her out on tasks and errands as if she's my servant. That's fucked up. The fact you would even think that is pretty fucked up. Then again, you're not married. We all know that. Assholes. You gotta love the idiotic things that people say online who are just like a bunch of dumb fuck immature kids and people who will never be in a relationship and don't understand the nature of actual marriage and love. Instead, why don't you just send out your significant other for these tasks for your business? Oh, because that's what you do, right? They're already working, they come home tired. Send them out to get us fast food. Fuck you. You fucking loser. This is why you'll be in your fucking basement for the rest of your life, dungeon dweller, typing online about how you hate Darkside Phil. Because you don't have any human interaction because no one wants to interact with you because you're a fucking weirdo. Anyway.
Bruh.
Jasper, you're enough. He really wants pets today. Jasper really wants the pets.
All right, the ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive, like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that. Gotcha. I love it.
All right. Are we ready to get past this nonsense now? So for now, the surrogate DSP tries it. All right, the interim reward will be Taco Bell, unless we can come up with a better idea, which sucks because I really want to do this Grillo's menu, but it's not available. All right, they didn't put it on the apps because they're morons. If they do add it on the apps, that's great. I will, I'll get it when we can, but it's not on there right now. All right, there we go. So, and by the way, you can see all the trolls on Kick now revealing themselves because they're all so fucking upset.
Burger?
So I'm just gonna ban every one of them right now, quick, before we can get to other topics. Here's one right here. Go fuck yourself. No, the Fantastic Four pizza is stupid. It's just a regular pizza. There's nothing different in the Fantastic Four pizza at Little Caesars from a regular pizza. It's literally a regular pizza with 4 quadrants of toppings. It's nothing good at all. So it's literally not even a DSP tries it. It's just a waste of time.
Super Cup. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago. A lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right. Even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it.
Who fucking cares?
All right. So we have some shout outs to do. Let's get through our initial shout outs for the show. All right. And then we'll.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. I can't want to see the kick bad list to see who got fucking leaned there, so I need to refresh this. So obviously this is not showing the latest bans. If I need to refresh the page. How many bans do we think happened on Kick there? I'm going to guesstimate that Phil banned at least 5 people on Kick since being there today. Oh, hello. It's more than that, actually. So, I'll say, the most recent ones that happened, I think, were these 4 altogether. He banned 4 in, like, one fell, so it seems like, you know. So, but yeah, but since Phil's been, you know, on his stream, essentially, he's got these 6 banned today. So, Arch-Tempered Rajang, Laggy Puzzle Mechanics, I will ask for support, like it. Artosis420, Foo805, and so we are done with support. Huh. They all got banned by Phil today. You know, although these ones were like banned, like fucking, at least 4 were banned together. In fact, these 5 were banned in close proximity together. Jesus Christ, man. Remember how angry he used to be before he met Cat? Thank God he met Cat and he fucking chilled the fuck out there.
We'll talk about, like I said, I want to do an initial review of Death Stranding 2, give you my thoughts after about 9 to 10 hours of gameplay, and then we'll see what we have time for, what we want to do, all right? Okay, so for the record, today's blueprints, continuing on, we're in the end game, meaning I know what we need to do to see the end of the game. We need to get the scepter. You get the scepter by drafting the treasure trove outside of the mansion, okay? We already have the key to open this thing in the treasure trove.
Oh, hang on, does Phil say contributions? Hold on, sorry, just saying, I need to check something. There, Omega Sauce. There is ENS right there with support. I told you, I fucking told you guys ENS would fucking come up and support Phil in some capacity. Safest bet in the fucking world that was. I told you ENS would fucking come up and deliver for Phil. I mean, this Blueprints is his game. He turns up and supports for this game. It's a promise. It's like a fucking contractual obligation. He has to give Phil money because Phil is playing his beloved Blueprints. Does Phil say contributions?
So let's get through our initial shout-outs for the show.
I need to check, guys. Sorry, does Phil say contributions?
All right, so we have some shout-outs to do. Let's get through our initial shout-outs for the show.
Bastard,
all right?
it doesn't say
and then we'll talk about, like I said, I want to do an initial review of Death Stranding 2.
Who cares? Who cares?
Meaning I know what we need to do to see the end of the game. We need to get the scepter. You get the scepter by drafting the treasure trove outside of the mansion, Okay? We already have the key to open this thing in the treasure trove. So we need to get this certain blessing that lets you end a day in a room and then draft that room outside. We need to draft the room outside, get the scepter. Then once we have the scepter, we then have to do another one where we go to room 46 to get the crown, the scepter, and bring them into the throne room. And apparently then it's the end of the game. Okay? So we're going to work on that today. Now, today, if things go well, if we get support, if people engage, if we have a good time, we will keep playing Blueprints till completion. All right? If today everyone is just done with this game, then this will be the final Blueprint stream. And after the last stream, I wouldn't blame you because the last stream was unbearable having to sit in a room for 45 minutes to get a puzzle to trigger. That was really dumb. I will agree with everyone there. But supposedly that was the last timed puzzle of the game. And now it'll be actual progress moving forward. So hopefully you guys will stick around and hang out with me. Okay? Jasper, you're a nut. You got to get on the floor now. He's being, look, everyone say hello to Jasper. He's being silly today.
Shut up, bitch!
Jogging Muse, I'm going to say it one more time. And if it doesn't register in your brain, I give up. All right? It's not that I can't drive 6 miles to get the meal. It's that I'm on a fucking stream. I'm here broadcasting, attempting to entertain an audience and raise money for a business. Do you get it?
I'm here broadcasting and attempting to raise money for a business. Also, this fucking thumbnail. Oh shit. This face. I mean, I love how Phil's gone from fucking creating content that's meaningful and positive, and that's not the no. The whole point of him doing his content is not to fucking create some very positive, meaningful, and great content. The whole point of him doing this is just to make money. It's like literally goal number one for him is not to enjoy the fucking games he's playing and share those enjoyable moments with his fucking audience. Goal number one for him is just make that bank, make that paper, all about that fucking cheddar. God almighty, like fucking hell. Jesus Christ, hold on. I need to, hold on. I need to fucking get this fucking face, hold on. Two things. This face is just, shut up fucking live Phil. So hold on, we got live Phil here. How far are we behind? We're behind live, DSP about 17 minutes, so I need to rewind like 17 minutes here. Bear with me here, bear with me. This might be worth it, we'll see. What the fuck's up with some of these faces? Hold on. So hold on, where are we?
Now to buy food, leaves for a half an hour driving one way.
Shush. Okay, we're there, we're almost there. Every fucking face is a fucking weird face, what the fuck? Anyway, go on, Phil, where's the fucking face? So he makes the kind of, what's he saying here? I need to try and replicate this fucking face here.
Stream. I'm here broadcasting, attempting to entertain an audience and raise money.
Yeah, that's what it was, okay.
It's not that I can't drive 6 miles to get the meal.
Yes.
It's that I'm on a fucking stream. I'm here broadcasting, attempting to entertain an audience and raise money for a business. Do you get it?
How do fucking Jesus? Oh, for God's sake. I'm trying to kind of replicate the fucking image I had there before, but do you get it, Chief? Do you get it, Chief? Oh, that face there. There's a smug ass face right there. There's a smug. I need to get a fucking shot of this smug ass fucking. Hold on. Actually, can we go even 1440p here? There we go. Got even more crisp on it. There we fucking go. You can't ignore a good smug ass fucking pose like this, All it's missing is the word chief. You get it, Chief? You get it, sport? You get it, kid?
Why would you stick around on a stream?
Shut up. I didn't tell you to fucking play. It auto-played because I fucking came out of full screen mode. Anyway, okay, well, I'll throw this in a minute, so yeah. I do have to hunt for thumbnails, bear in mind, but we still have bingo to play tomorrow and all that jazz. So yeah. I am thumbnail hunting. So if you throw that in the mail Discord, members can enjoy it to their heart's content. Excellent stuff indeed. Speaking of members enjoying things to their heart's content, it's Taco Della made Pickle Phil. I didn't think anything could make pickles more bitter, but I guess Phil can. Oh God almighty. Let's get back to the bingo, shall we? Go on, Phil, explain why you can't drive 6 miles.
The meal. It's that I'm on a fucking stream. I'm here broadcasting, attempting to entertain an audience and raise money for a business. Do you get it? Why would you stick around on a stream where the streamer says, I have to leave now to buy food, leaves for half an hour driving one way, picks up the food, comes back, so I'm gone off of the live stream for over an hour just to go pick up this one meal? Are you stupid? Can you please answer this? Are you stupid? You want to know the truth is that I used to do this, but not like this. I used to actually go pick up things locally. There's a McDonald's right here, there's a Wendy's right here, and during live streams right here, I actually used to go and pick it up and come back. Everyone fucking hated it. Literally, people were like, what kind of a stream is this? The streamer just leaves for like 45 minutes for this food? This is dumb. He should have planned better. Why doesn't he order it from a delivery app? I'm serious. This is what people used to say. So now we do it that way. Why doesn't the streamer leave his house? All right, fuck off. At this point, I get to the point in my career where I don't give a fuck. All right, go fuck yourself. If you're such a bitch that you're gonna sit here and cry that I'm not going to leave for over an hour to pick up the meal, go fuck yourself and leave and don't come back. Okay? I'm far past this nonsense of people being so stupid about it. I don't need you. You can leave. Holy shit.
He doesn't need his fans anymore. They can all leave. If anyone complains ever in this community, they can all just fucking leave because Phil doesn't need you. Let's fucking hear him say that when he's fucking asking where's his fucking support and contributions. Fucking hell, man. He is super pissed at his audience because he didn't get fucking $300 from them because he didn't get a fucking hit of Goldie. Like, Phil, it was actually a blessing in disguise. Can you imagine if Phil had hit the goal? You know? And then he's like, oh, by the way, guys, it looks like I can't order it. Oh, well, thanks for the money, dummies. So, yeah, it's just as well. I think it's fucking worked out quite well that your audience didn't give you as much money as you fucking demanded from them. Because you would not be able to fucking deliver them anyway what the fucking goal was meant to be. Also, that's a victory sip. That's a second victory sip Phil's had today. Victory sips count for 2.
All right, let's get to shout out, shall we? So today is Blueprints. We'll see how Blueprints goes. Okay, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we do well and we actually see the end. I would love to finish it today. All right.
Let's get to shout outs, shall we? And then he talks about Blueprints. Did he mean to say schedule? Let's get to hold on. Let's get to shout outs, shall we? And then he doesn't fucking mention any shout outs. Is there shout outs or no?
All right, let's get to shout out, shall we? So today is Blueprints. We'll see how Blueprints goes. Okay, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we do well and we actually see the end. I would love to finish it today. All right, I would, but I don't know if we're going to. All right, I will continue to play it as long as it gets support and people show up and engage with it. So let's see how it goes today. All right, so let's get started. We have Toby Maru with our first contribution of the day, a €10 super chat. Let's see what that equivalent is in US dollars.
There's some more fun stuff there.
Oh, by the way, I do have some other interesting ideas for a few other things. For example, there's a new restaurant that has opened around here. But they're not on the delivery apps yet. And that is frustrating because I want to do the food, but they're not on the apps yet and they're too far away from me again.
And it's the Colin's saying at this point crashing out should be a space option in the future. What would the threshold be? You know, like, what would be the indicator for a DSP crash out? Like telling his chat to fuck off or something. You know, I don't know. It's like it's trying to find that exact point. You know what I mean? Because he has these kind of little crash outs all the time, but sometimes these crash outs can vary in how extreme they are. You know what I mean? There's like little mini crash outs sometimes where he's like fucking, you know, he's not as aggressive towards a chat. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how would you determine what's the determining factor for what would be a crash out? Would it be a certain phrase, or would it be him just like fucking... Because we have him like mocking his chat and all that shit. We have him being toxic, using hateful slurs. Those are options as well for Bingo. But it's just trying to kind of think, like, what will be the determining factor for what determines what is a crash out? Because we know what clown mode is. When Phil goes all clown mode, it's kind of obvious, but for crashing out, it's telling chat to fuck off is a good one. That's like... Well, I guess it's more extreme than mocking chat. I don't know. It's something we'll work on for sure. It's a good suggestion though for sure, and it's something I'll brainstorm in the members Discord for sure to see if we can, you know, fine tune it.
They drive pick up and drive back. I'm gonna try another one right now actually. Yep, they still haven't added. It's so dumb. They have a brand new location, but they're not on the app. I don't know why. So I'm not even gonna tell you what it is yet until they're in the app. So that way, you know. That way I'm not overpromising and under-delivering. But there's a really good one.
Again.
A really good new thing that I would like to do.
It's local, Phil. You could drive to it and pick it up.
But they're not. Yeah, they're not in here yet. Darn. Sucks. All right, so this super chat from Toby Maru is 1187. Thank you, Toby Maru, for that. Okay. Hello Voltage with the $2 super chat. This is a real pickle we've gotten into. Yeah, I know. And again, it's not anyone's fault but Sonic. Sonic is lazy. First of all, I find it hilarious. That fast food location, that Sonic location that I got food from before for DSP Tries It, was in the prime shopping location of my city. It's literally right in the center of everything where everyone drives by and will be grabbing food. And they've only been open, I want to say, they opened right before My wife moved here. So that's like 7 years. They only been open for like 7 years. They closed. So that's a pathetic failure. Like, how do you fail that bad? You're in a prime location where everyone should be buying fast food, and you run so poorly you went out of business in 7 years. It's pretty pathetic. That's number one. Number two, how lazy can you be to heavily advertise a brand?
Phil, there's a lot more to it than just fucking location, you know what I mean? But actually, that could be a huge factor. Phil isn't fucking taking into account, for example, how much it fucking costs these fucking establishments to fucking, you know, have the space in the first place, and how much it costs to rent that space. You know what I mean? I have seen many fucking shops go out of fucking business simply because they were fucking priced out of staying there. You know? The cost of fucking renting these spaces out to fucking have your shop be there. A lot of these fucking places, over time, especially these days, with fucking, you know, the cost of living crisis, not shit, a lot of shops have gone under because they cannot fucking afford to keep going because things just go up fucking astronomically, and they can't bump up prices to fucking have the consumer fucking eat that fucking, that's not fair on the consumer. Especially for a fucking brand chain like fucking Sanity, they can't just fucking have like different prices in different stores depending on how much it fucking costs to operate there. So yeah, Phil is just fucking completely, you know, isn't he meant to be some sort of fucking business expert? And here he is fucking being oblivious as to how these fucking things work and operate. It's not just as simple as, oh, you're in a city centre and you couldn't fucking sell food to people in a busy city, you fail. There's a lot more to it than that, Phil. You know? It's just, it's not as black and white as you're making it out to be, Phil.
Business in 7 years. It's pretty pathetic. That's number one. Number two, how lazy can you be to heavily advertise a brand new collaboration meal? You spend the money to do the marketing, so you do the collab meal, and you don't put the meal on any apps. So someone has to drive physically to your store to get it anyway. I mean, how fucking stupid is that? I mean, they're a bunch of fucking idiots. That's a horrible way to run your company, and it just shows that in America, all of these different companies, they're run by clowns. They don't know what they're doing, and then they wonder why they're failing. Hey, I've got an idea. Maybe if you didn't run your company like shit, you wouldn't have to charge $18 for a burger combo meal. Did you think about that? That maybe if you knew what you were doing and you could cut costs and you could actually like run it efficiently instead of slovenly and like a bunch of idiots, you wouldn't have to break the bank to buy a meal at one of these restaurants, and then you wouldn't be going out of business. But you know, you didn't need intelligent management to do that, and American companies don't have that. That's the sad fact. Okay. All right. Omega Sauce gifted a sub here on Kick. Thank you, Omega Sauce, for the first gifted sub of the morning. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. We're up to $18 of support so far and climbing. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at tips this morning. See how those are doing. So we start off today with a $2 tip.
Chinese chicken is going to be ignored, I can guarantee you. It's okay to be 30 minutes late, 4 streams in a row. Isn't okay to leave for 30 minutes to get a reward for the audience. DSP logic.
DSP, you are unstoppable and very resilient. Keep up the good fight, brother. Thank you. No name attached to that one, but I appreciate that. A $2 anonymous tip to start today. That is right. I will not let the ultra serious issue of the pickle menu not being available on delivery apps and my local Sonic going out of business. I will not let this stop me today. I will still be a successful streamer today. Because everything hinged on the pickles. And now we've come unhinged.
If you have to tell the internet on a daily basis that you're so happy and so successful, I mean, truly happy, successful people don't have to fucking say it on a daily basis to fucking remind everyone of this. You know? I'm just saying, you know? It's kind of like how no true king ever has to declare, you know, needs to fucking declare himself king. They are recognised as kings, you know? I'll just leave it at that.
Unbelievable. Okay. What just happened? I clicked to open a tip, and it opened up a giant ad. What is going on? Someone tipped $1, says, fast food's getting old. Do something different. What about something super spicy or super sour? Well, again, I keep telling you guys this. You don't seem to listen. When I eat DSP Tries It, that's my meal. This is not, oh, Phil, his main content is taste testing. So he can just sit there and plan his entire day around this meal that he's going to film painstakingly. And so if it's really hot, that's okay. It's not going to make me a million views. It's not going to make me money. The point is, it's a silly little thing that I do in between goals and streams. You get it? It's not like, oh, this is the main event. You're acting like if I was going to do a taste test, something super hot, well, probably it's going to upset my stomach. I'm going to be, you know, not able to stream because I'm going to be like burning mouth sick, right? How do I work for the rest of the day, Tab? What you're describing is if I was a YouTuber who my main content was taste testing, tasting hot items, tasting sour items, making videos like that. There are people like that. And their whole business on YouTube is that. This is a little diversion from my content that I stick between my main streams, which are my actual business. Do you get that? So I get what you're saying, but then think of something that wouldn't completely destroy me, like the one chip challenge or, you know, something that's going to kill my sinuses and now I'm sick and I can't stream. Think of something else. And I'm open for suggestions. I said cologne reviews. Everyone made fun of me. Absolutely not. Right? We talked about maybe some liquor reviewing where I could do like some taste testing of wine or other things like that. Now that I would have to do at night because I'm not going to be drinking in the middle of the day and be all, fucked up. But we could do that at night, like at the end of my late stream or something like that. We could do time to do it. Maybe we could do something like that. Maybe. All right. That's a maybe. If we can figure it out. All right. But let's talk about it. Instead of being like, oh, you're not willing to try new stuff. No, I am. But the suggestions that get thrown my way are things that don't work. No, I can't eat an insanely spicy thing that now I'm vomiting and I'm shitting all day and my eyes are fucked up and my nose and sinuses are going crazy. How can I stream and make a living if I'm doing stunts? I'm not a stunt maker, and the stunts aren't going to bring me money. The support comes in from people who like my content, my normal content. Do you get that? So what you're thinking will work for another YouTuber who that's their shtick. That's not what I do. Okay? Okay. I received a $10 tip from Shinkin25. Maybe the next DSP tries it. Dairy Queen, the Flamethrower Deluxe Burger, and Backyard Bacon Barbecue Ranch Burger, and a Superman Blizzard. Well, I've tried the food from Dairy Queen before, many years ago. Admittedly, it's been a long time since I had the actual food from Dairy Queen, because when I tried it, it just wasn't very good. I remember trying it, and the burgers are flame broiled rather than fried, so they're not as greasy, but they're also not that good. They're just kind of mediocre. The fries are insanely bland there. I tried their chili cheese dog. It wasn't good. It was actually disappointing. Very, very small. It's like a frozen hot dog that they like boil or something. I don't even know how they cook it. It's not very good. As for the ice cream, okay, I would order it, but likely it would be very melted. But it doesn't mean I couldn't try it. I would say that's a possibility, maybe for the summer, because you're right, the Superman movie is coming out next month, right? Like middle of July. So maybe we could do that. Like Dairy Queen, try some food and combine it with the Superman Blizzard from Dairy Queen and see if that's any good. That's okay. That's a possibility. That's not bad. What do you guys think about that one? Maybe we could do that as the next DSP tries it.
Who fucking cares?
Maybe, right? What do you guys think? If we were to do that, I'd have to figure out what I want to order because, like I said, their menu isn't very good. Their actual food menu. And I don't think they have any new items, just this Blizzard. Menu. What the hell? Ooh. Burgers, sandwiches, and chicken baskets. Yeah, see, they have the stack burger. There's the backyard bacon ranch stack burger, just a double cheeseburger with bacon and onion rings. The flamethrower burger is the one they put like a spicy sauce on it. And that one I've had and I thought it was okay. I've had like the regular burger is kind of crappy. The flamethrower burger is just okay. Now I haven't had it in years, but when I had it, I didn't really like it that much.
Who fucking cares?
Old bastard!
Chicken sandwiches look terrible. Looks incredibly boring. Yeah, their hot dog is terrible. Where's the chicken baskets? Chicken baskets? This is just chicken tenders. Regular tenders, buffalo tenders, or barbecue tenders. Wow, it's like the worst, the most basic of basic menus you could think of. Let me see what the Superman Blizzard is. Superman cake batter cookie dough? I'm sure that's what Superman would eat. You know, that's what they have out in the country on the farm, right? The old Kent family. They're eating the cake batter cookie dough. What? What is in this?
Actually, I don't think I can ignore that face he just fucking pulled there. Like, hold on.
Right? The old Kent family. They're eating.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that
that's
one.
what Superman would eat.
Like, I feel that's going to be a good face for a potential thumbnail. Wait for it. Although, maybe if he didn't just stare at himself like some sort of fucking weirdo. Yeah. We're behind Phil by 20 minutes. I need to go like 20. Hold on.
Dreamer says, I have to leave now to buy food. Leaves for...
Wow. 20 minutes behind live DSP, so around about here.
Experience all the action and excitement of the new Superman movie in the...
Where is
hot
it?
dog is terrible. Where's the chicken baskets tender?
Chicken.
Superman cake batter cookie dough?
Yeah, he looks at himself first. He makes sure... Let's look at this. I was like, I'm going to pull a face in my audience, but I need to make sure it's a good face. Let my eyes go over to the monitor, over here, and then I can see the face I'm pulling for them, so I know what I look like when I'm pulling this face. Phil's face whenever he sees Cat naked. Still. It's forced, it's clownish, but it's fucking, you know, it's still something that's worth fucking screenshotting for a potential thumbnail. So, yeah, we had Smug Phil earlier, and now we've got the grossed out Phil. So let's get a screenshot of this. God almighty. Right, so let's see, and let's see how this looks. This should be pretty straightforward. There we go. Background removed. Pretty good stuff. There we go. Cool. And I'll throw that in the member Discord and members can have fun, as much fun of that as possible. Speaking of members having fun, God almighty. So this first picture, okay, the members have had some fun. Diablo has ran through some AI stuff and this was the result of that, you know. And then they told the AI to make it a bit darker and more extreme, and then we got this. And then we have Phil being haunted by the ghost of tea, I guess. These are all the I don't know. And Takozilla decides to lighten things up by turning Phil into a mascot. Or Sonic. So, there we go. A little lighter note there at the end there, you know. We went from kind of dark as heck, you know what I mean, to then going quite light again with Takozilla's version. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. Alright, let's get back to bingo, shall we, and crack on with bingo. But we're doing very well for bingo so far. Phil talked about food so much and DSP tries it so much as a beg. You know, anytime Phil is talking about DSP tries it stuff, it counts as a beg. So yeah, we're going to get free spaces galore. Just for the fucking begging stuff, you know what I mean? We have 6 free spaces currently so far as things stand. We're cooking with gas here.
I'm sure that's what Superman would eat. You know, that's what they have out in the country on the farm, right? The old Kent family. They're eating the cake batter cookie dough. What? What is in this? Read more. It's cake batter, it's cookie dough, it's the new Superman cake batter cookie dough blizzard treat. This summer, DQ restaurants are joining forces with the beloved DC superhero to bring you a treat that's nothing short of extraordinary. Experience all the action and excitement of the new Superman movie in dessert form. Man, that's what I think about when I think of Superman, let me tell you. This blizzard treat is a cosmic collision of sugar cookie dough. It's not even all, it's sugar cookie dough. It's even sweeter. Sprinkles, cake batter flavor. What is cake batter flavor? Not even cake batter, flavoring that they're just going to squirt in this thing. And world famous soft serve. Every spoonful is a thrill, filled with legendary flavors, fun textures, and bursts of color that will make your taste buds cheer. Oh yeah. And it has a limited edition Superman themed cup. Wow. Can you stand the excitement? Well, that's a possibility, and they said that's all summer. So we could actually just pull that one out when we want to do it during the summertime. That would be okay. And then Jack Kitty took off finally. Okay. Well, thank you for the tip. Thank you for the suggestion, Shinken. We'll take it into consideration, see if people want that or not. Okay. Got a $1 tip here. It's a troll. Gonna ignore them. And then there's a $1.25 tip here. And it's a moron saying, why are you okay with nudity with Norman Reedus, but not with women? Boy, you just don't understand jokes, do you? You actually think that what I do on stream is serious. You actually think that me talking about the Norman Reedus butt cheeks, and I'm disappointed that he's not peeing, is serious, just like the idiot who made the montage, right? Like, you actually believe me, that that's my actual thoughts and not me joking. Boy, you're stupid. Thanks.
I think he's referring to, hold on. When he says the idiot who made the montage, I think he's referring to, hold on, I need to see if I can find that actually, hold on. Because I think it'll be my likes thing from a while back. It's like the ones that do the shitpost, you know? So I need, so not that, so, but there's a compilation made a wee while ago, like a last week or something, of, yeah, this one. Gundam, it's Gundam's compilation. So Phil is referencing Gundam's compilation. He's referencing this.
No, wait a minute. Why does the scene with the woman open up with her naked in the waterfall? What is with the Japanese, man? These perverted Japanese. This is the house where I used to live.
This proves without a shadow of a doubt that Phil consumes all this attractive content. He claims he ignores it all, but Phil referencing this randomly. This was made like over a week ago.
Woman's voice came from the other direction. I should head there first. That's right, because a woman called you in the street. Drop everything. The call of the woman takes priority over anything else in your life. Even if your family is in there dying right now, leave them alone, abandon them because a woman called your name, you simp. What is your problem? Oh, I can't look at him. I can't look at a man. I can wear an outfit that completely exposes my top, but I can't look at a man. Like, look, what is the purpose of there being a cutout right there above her boob? What does that serve exactly? I don't get it. Why don't we have 4 naked dudes in the bathhouse rubbing each other down with oils if we're gonna have the woman in the waterfall? I don't think it's fair treatment. I'm sorry, I have to protest. I'm filing a formal complaint to this game that came out in 2006.
Yeah, and so Phil, I think, is referencing that. Oh my god. Like, listen to what he says though. Like, it's a strange thing from out of nowhere, just if I can say that.
You actually think that me talking about the Norman Reedus butt cheeks, and I'm disappointed that he's not peeing, is serious, just like the idiot who made the montage, right? Like, you actually believe me, that's my actual thoughts and not me joking. Boy, you're stupid. Thanks for the dollar tip, though, dummy. All right.
Unless it's a fresh compilation that someone made of him playing Death Stranding 2, of him being desperate to see naked Norman Reedus. Unless there could be some sort of fresh compilation like that.
Anyway, I got a $1.50 tip. Cake batter cookie dough sounds like the name of a marijuana strain. Thank you for the $1.50 tip there. Yeah, I swear some of the shit that they put out today is the most bizarre. Like, if you were to just say cookie dough. Well, to be honest, I really don't like the idea of raw cookie dough. I don't. Like, I like cookie dough in a cookie that's baked. I wouldn't just eat raw cookie dough, but apparently Americans are infatuated with, like, desserts that have cookie dough in them. For some reason.
You're an American, Phil, you dumb bastard.
I don't get it, but they are, right? So now, not only that, but now also cake batter and also sprinkles with ice cream. Like, wow. Why not just take an entire container of sugar, white sugar, and just fucking pour it on top, right? And
you mean like how you fucking make your fucking special sauce? I need to fucking pull up the fucking video of Phil making a special meatball sauce again, where he pours a fucking astronomical fuck ton of sugar into it. Do I seriously fucking need to pull up the fucking video of Phil making the sauce? God damn it. He's gonna fucking make me. He's gonna fucking make me fucking do it. He's gonna fucking... He's gonna make me do it. Fuck me. Where do I find this fucking video? Where is it? Where do I find this fucking video? Hang on, I'm searching for it. I'm searching for it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I found it.
Oh my god! What's up?
As soon as I found it, you know, I just searched like DSP meatball sauce. Thank you, Navy Vet Play for the $5 super chat. It says, my way of saying please don't. People that have not seen this have to see it. There are some people who might not be aware of how much sugar Phil pours into this thing. You know? We have to fucking educate people that have not yet seen this. You know? Jeez. Like, this is the meatballs we made. This is the state of the meatballs we made. Burnt to perfection. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, I forgot how much of a state those were in. So yeah. So you open up a tin of tomatoes or whatever, you know what I mean? You pour it in or whatever. And then there's a section here, there's a bit here. Where is it? So I think it's coming up here, essentially. Where is it? Yeah, we'll just play it from here.
There you go.
It's on low now, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You take your tomatoes.
In case you're wondering who's talking, by the way, with Phil, this is somebody that was called Liana. This was his girlfriend. This is before Cat.
You very carefully dump them into the food mill.
This is how Phil makes his special sauce.
It strains out a little, but you gotta...
You keep the can, because you're going to use it.
Blah, 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 blah. Grind them up. Where's the sugar? Where's the sugar part?
What that is in the metro can.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I will find you. Where is it? Where is the sugar part? Don't tell us the next part. Don't tell us the next part.
Bit, not too much, a little bit.
Like to make
So now,
stuff that we don't have.
Where is it? Wait, I'm so annoyed. I think it might be the next part.
Your parents.
I think it's the next part. God damn it. Hold on. Meatballs done grinding in tomatoes. I think it's the next fucking part. God damn it. So hold on. No, you can't do this one though. So that's the meatball part. Where the fuck? Hold on. And the meatball. Then he's cooking the meatballs. Wait, hold on. There's only 3 parts to it. Hold on. DSP cooks at homemade. He's actually got a playlist. He's actually got a playlist for the whole thing. Oh my god. He has a playlist for the whole entire thing. Adding the paste and stir. I think it's this bit. Where's the sugar? Hold on. I'm fucking determined. I'm determined now. Fuck it. There are some people that have never seen Phil add so much sugar to this before. I don't think it's this bit. This bit merited its own part, apparently. Final ingredients. The final ingredients is a fuck ton of sugar. By any chance. So that's just a fucking paste stuff. He's just fucking pouring paste and he's pouring water into paste. Hold on.
Alright, so the
If it's not this fucking part, then I think I might have to fucking gear up. I don't know, but I don't know. Where's the fucking... Where is it? So he's doing like spices or whatever, not shit, you know what I mean? He's throwing all this fucking random shit in there. It must be this part. Yes! It is this part. Finally. This is how much sugar Phil puts into his special sauce.
Quarters.
Oh, don't mind that.
taste that sweet. Too sweet.
Cilantro.
Now, this is one important change I'm making. Last time I made this, the recipe calls for a cup of sugar.
1 cup.
I put a cup of sugar in there, and I thought that it was too sweet. When I tasted the sauce, I was like, why does it taste so sweet? My mom's sauce doesn't taste that sweet. So...
Look at his size of this container.
Put that much.
Not that much.
Maybe half of it or 3/4.
Not that much.
I can get the fucking box open. There we go.
Look how much sugar he puts in this shit. All this sugar.
3/4 of a cup. That's what I'm gonna put in there. And I got sugar all over the countertop.
Well, I'll take care of that. Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all gonna be tartness, and you won't have any
It's going
kind
to
of
be
sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
There we go, that's what all the sugar does. So all that fucking sugar, all that shit ton of fucking sugar. We Phil complaining about the fucking sugar level in this shit.
Not only that, but now also cake batter and also sprinkles with ice cream. Like, wow. Why not just take an entire container of sugar, white sugar, and just fucking pour it on top, right?
You mean kind of like you did with your special fucking sauce?
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Give you diabetes. Right, let's get on a bingo. I finally found it. I do apologise, Navy. Poor fucking Navy. Navy's like, please don't. Like, I gave you money not to fucking... There are some people that had to know. Some people might not have ever seen that before, you know what I mean? They have to know. Okay, I promise it's over. I'll get back to bingo. I do apologise, Navy.
And then why not just some caramel, right? And some whipped cream. Just keep going. 17,000 calorie sundae. Americans are fucking weird these days, man.
You're an American, you weird little dick.
I don't get it. When I was a kid, I went to Dairy Queen. I would either get, like, Reese's...
Now do the Walgreens rant. What is the Walgreens rant? It sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? I don't think I remember at the top of my head what the Walgreens rant is. I might need to... Fuck. I might need to look this up. Because I seen you mention it before. You mentioned it earlier on, Ben. You mentioned Walgreens. And I thought, what the fuck was that? And I seen it again. DSP Walgreens. Oh, what is it? I couldn't find it on YouTube. Didn't you fucking pig go and just fucking search Walgreens? Let's type in Walgreens and see what happens. You said it happened in November. When does this happen? Sorry, so I'm trying to find the right video. Like, I'm on Pig Go now. I searched Walgreens. So I'm just trying to find like the right one here. I'm not sure how far back I need to go here. November 2023. We have no videos in 2023. I typed in Walgreens. It is possible Phil removed a video from his channel. Bear in mind that happens sometimes, so sometimes videos aren't on here. Because Phil removed it, however. So we have 2022 and 2024. So I might not... I don't think I'll be able to find that video. DSP did nuke some of his videos, which means some of these search results aren't accurate because Phil just nukes his channel sometimes for the sake of like, he goes spoon level mad, and it's again because somebody just said drive there. Ah well, I mean, I assume it might exist in some capacity on the internet. You know, like somebody probably fucking made a compilation or a cover of it back in the fucking day. But it's just I tried to search on YouTube DSP Walgreens. I couldn't find anything, so I don't know. But I assume there's some sort of clip somewhere that exists on YouTube from a retracted channel.
Pieces or M&Ms. Sometimes I would get the Oreo or Butterfinger Blizzard. Heath Bar Blizzard was pretty good. And they actually had one at my local Dairy Queen. Had some like things that only they did that wasn't on the regular menu. And they actually had a hot fudge blizzard. And all it was is they would take ripples of their hot fudge that they would have put on a regular sundae and they would blend it into the blizzard. And it was super good. Like absolutely delicious. It's so basic. Now it's like, well, how many things can we put in here? Let's see. Let's put strawberries. Let's put strawberry syrup. Let's put cheesecake. Let's put frosting. Let's put, it's like how many things can we inject in there so that it's not even like a sundae anymore? It's weird, right? Like what the hell is going on with America? Just like a sandwich. It can't just be a sandwich with a special condiment or cheese or bacon. It's got to have 5 different veggies. It's got to have the bacon. It's got to have 4 cheeses and a cheese sauce and then ranch. And then it's got to have onions, right? Like crispy onions. Then it's got to have, you know what I mean? Keep going. Well, I can't taste any of it because you put 18 ingredients on it. So nothing stands out. It's just a mouthful of mush. Like that's not smart cooking. But this is what they serve in America and act like it's some big deal. And then Americans rush out to buy it and try it. It's like, what is going on? It's very weird.
Just like you were hoping to rush out and get the fucking latest pickle menu things from Sonic.
Here. Okay. Let's see here. So I got a $5 super chat from a troll who I'm not going to read. I'm not going to acknowledge, but I'm going to say thanks for the $5. There you go. Cool.
By addressing it, either acknowledge it. Just saying.
All right, folks, for the next segment of the show, what I would like to do is summarize my initial thoughts on Death Stranding 2. Because I've now played Death Stranding 2 3 streams. I'm roughly around 9-ish hours into the game, give or take. I'm probably between 9 and 10 hours at this point. And I've passed the intro segment, and we're now into the main meat of the game. And what I would like to do is tell you my thoughts on the game. Okay? So, Death Stranding 2.
Prepare yourselves for a very boring segment, just interspliced with some random fucking begging and hinting of low support.
I've got a lot of questions about this game in the last few days as I've been playing it. In fact, the number one question that I've been asked when I'm streaming this game, someone will jump on stream and say, hey, Phil, is it better than the first game? Like, literally, that's what they ask. Is it better than the first game? First question, okay? So, the only way for me to properly answer that question is to tell you
to finish the game.
What is different from the first game, okay? So, what's different between Death Stranding 1 and Death Stranding 2? Well, if you've played the first game, you already know the game mechanics. That's actually different, because in the first game, when you're trying to learn this game, you're like, really, all I'm doing is I'm doing deliveries, and I have to hold the trigger so I don't fall, and I have to stack it properly so it doesn't, make me lose my balance, and I have to use ladders to cross deep rivers, and I have to use grappling hooks to climb. All those mechanics you already understand if you've played the first game. Therefore, the game is easier to jump into because you already understand it. You're not relearning everything from scratch, right? You're not reinventing the wheel here. You already know what you're doing, you see? So in that regard, you almost feel like, oh, welcome back, welcome home. You've already played this game. Here it is again. And I would say a lot of the initial frustration that you felt in the first game trying to learn those mechanics is gone. That's a good thing, I think, okay? I will also say this. The game jumps into more advanced mechanics more quickly. For example, you get a vehicle way earlier in this game than you did in the original Death Stranding 1. You're getting more advanced weapons way earlier in this game than you did in the first game, okay? The graphics are better, for sure. I'm playing on PS5 Pro at 4K, 60 frames. It's gorgeous. The lighting is gorgeous. The detail of the environments, the character models, it's all absolutely really nice graphics, okay? The voice acting, the mocap, beautiful. As if it were a movie. Like, no exaggeration. You could tell painstaking work was put into this to make the scenes look like you're playing in a movie rather than a video game. It's great, okay? The soundtrack, actually quite good. There's a lot of licensed music in this game, and so far, I enjoy all of it. Even though it means that I lose ad revenue on my videos because they all get claimed on YouTube for having licensed music in them, I actually think I like the music too. It's adding to the story. It's adding to the, you're climbing a peak, and all of a sudden at the top of the peak, a big crescendo of people singing hits. You're like, wow, that was pretty artistic the way that they timed that. That's pretty nicely done, okay? The story, it's good. The intro is interesting, but then all of a sudden, once you finish the intro, this big series of events happens that throws everything into disarray, and now you're off to a new plot that logically continues the storyline of the original game, and it's fun, okay? So everything I've discussed is pretty much, the positives and the best things about the game, okay? But now I'm going to be honest with all of you. I've played Death Stranding 2 for 9 hours, and there hasn't been a single moment in the game that I have done anything at all that I didn't do in Death Stranding 1, and I'm 9 hours in. There are absolutely, positively, no new gameplay mechanics in the game. It is exactly the same as the first game with a little bit different pacing, but it's identical. The same walking mechanics, the same stacking, the same grabbing deliveries, the same getting around the BTs, fighting or, stealthing around bandits or whatever, driving the vehicles. It's literally exactly the same game. Now, in the first game, Kojima explained why his gameplay mechanics were so tedious and boring. He said, that's the point. The whole idea of the game is supposed to be that everyone is disconnected because of the Death Stranding, and it's your job, doing the most tedious work possible to reconnect it. So therefore, after getting through this arduous task of all these deliveries and linking everything into the chiral network, you actually feel really accomplished because it felt like work. Now the question is, was it fun to do? For me, Death Stranding 1, the story was outstanding. one of the absolute most original, best plots I'd ever actually experienced in a video game, and I mean that. I'm not trying to glaze or kiss Kojima's butt. I actually think it was actually one of the most well-written plots I'd ever seen. It blew my mind at the end of the game with all the revelations and how it all wrapped up. I was like, wow, this is really good. Okay? But I didn't like the gameplay. And I was very honest with you guys back then. I thought the gameplay sucked and it was just boring and a big slog to get through and disappointing that they had designed the game that way. You want to enjoy yourself all the time, not some of the time. And every time that there was a story cutscene or a big payoff after the slog of gameplay, I was like, ooh, let's sit back and chill and relax. Let me pull up my drink and let's enjoy this awesome movie. And then the movie portion would end and we go back to the gameplay and I'd be like, here we go again. Well, I'm gonna hold the button. You gotta fucking walk with these things on my back, right? So the first game was a mixed bag, okay? Death Stranding 2 is a mixed bag. If you're okay with getting through the slog of the gameplay, all right, the story's good. The graphics are good. The music is excellent. But the problem is, this is a sequel, all right? When you played Death Stranding 1, you paid for a full game experience that was something new and original and interesting and different, and it really was. I mean, I was shocked that he actually decided that's the gameplay he wanted for his game, but if it was trying to prove a point and people toughed through it and saw an awesome story, then I guess mission accomplished, right? But when you get a sequel, and especially when you have a sequel that's a console exclusive that you have to pay $70 plus tax to buy, it's not some game that you can get a discount on PC or whatever, you've got to do something to improve the game from the original. I'm 9 hours in. This game is the original, just a different plot, but it's the same exact game. There was no effort whatsoever put into making the game feel fresh, new, or different. It's almost as if Kojima said, let's see if we can just sell the same game twice and see if anyone will notice, as like a cultural experiment. And I'm shocked because I think some people don't like the game at all because they're saying that. Well, it's the same game. Why did this happen? And others are like, no, it's good. So I guess the question here is, what kind of a gamer are you? Are you someone who played through Death Stranding 1 and you were okay with the slog of the gameplay loop? You knew what it was and you thought that the payoff at the end to get that amazing story was worth it? Did you get Kojima's rationale that the gameplay actually was intentionally boring so that it would relay the message that, oh, here's your reward. It's very, very, what's the word? It feels like you earned this experience, right? It's like, oh, wow, it's the light at the end of the tunnel, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You got there. Even though it was an arduous experience, you got rewarded and it felt very rewarding to get to that point. Did you like that? Or are you more of the opinion that the gameplay should be the fun part and that if the gameplay is tedious, then they've missed the mark? Because I think that really will determine if you like Death Stranding 2. I'll tell you right now, the gameplay loop is just as boring as the first game. There's nothing different or enjoyable about it. It's the same shit. So if you like that, then go for it. Have at it. Jump into Death Stranding 2 and enjoy another story from the mind of Kojima, probably one of the best writers in gaming. But if you're looking for anything new here, any new mechanics, anything to add to your experience, wow, they improved it, you will get nothing. You will pick up that controller and you will be completely disappointed by what is offered because that's not what you're being provided with. It's as if Kojima said, I know I'm working on other projects over here, and that's where all my creative gameplay efforts are going. I'm just going to sell you the same game again and give you a story again. That's a little different, a little better, maybe. I don't know. Only 9 hours in, but man, it's tough for someone like me because I am a streamer. When I play a game, I'm not just playing a game for me. I'm playing a game for an audience. And if every time I pick up the controller and I start controlling the game, it's boring, the audience disconnects and says, man, this is boring. Why are you doing this? Play something else. And I can't really argue with that because you're right. If I'm on a stream, I should be spending my time finding things to entertain you, whether it's informative, whether it's funny or humorous, whether it's back and forth discussion and you feel meaning because you're getting an interaction with me, whatever it is. When I'm playing that game and I'm just walking across the country with a package on my back, it's not very fun. It's not very engaging. It's just kind of a time waster. And we did try to actually talk a little bit during and have some conversations, but ultimately when all of your gameplay elements are just boring, it's not going to bring in any kind of real attention. And the truth is, that's exactly what happened with Death Stranding 1. When I was about a third into Death Stranding 1, already my audience was screaming at me to stop playing the game. Phil, why are you continuing with this game? It's boring. It's tedious. It's a mess. No one likes it on your stream. Stop playing it. And I told everyone, in this case, I'm going to tough it out. I want to see if that carrot that's being dangled in front of me of this great story is going to be worth it. And to be honest, I actually do think it was. Even though that game was long as hell and we spent a lot of time, I would say wasted a lot of time getting through that gameplay, I think that the story was amazing. Again, I'm not really trying to glaze or over-exaggerate. I really liked it. But I can't make the gameplay entertaining for you. I can't. So if you're a streamer or whatever, man, this is a hard decision because it's definitely a huge high-profile release that people are probably going to want to see you try. But good luck getting that insanely boring, repetitive gameplay loop to work for an audience. It's just nothing engaging there.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! It's hard. So, yeah, overall, I'm not disappointed with the game. I am disappointed that they didn't try to do anything different. It is kind of sad that you're over 9 hours into a game and they're like, why is there nothing new? It's exactly the same. But I guess that's kind of the experiment that Kojima's still rolling with. The social experiment of, will you do it again? I already made you do it once. Will you pay me to do this again, to connect another country, and therefore, do it all over? Is it worth it? Was it enough of a rewarding journey the first time that you would want to take that journey a second time in exchange for another original story? So, there you have it. Your choice to make, but for me, after 9 hours, it's not much of a sequel at all. And a sequel, what you should aspire to do is improve, change, and add new elements, not just give you the same game again. Imagine if a fighting game had a sequel that was identical to the one before it, with no new elements to the gameplay mechanics at all. Imagine if there was an RPG that had a direct sequel and it was exactly the same gameplay mechanics again, just with the story advanced a little bit. Huh? People would be upset. Legit, people would be upset. Like, what? But it's Kojima. So because it's Hideo Kojima, he can get away with pulling stuff like this under the guise of artistry. And some people will play it, but others are being honest. If you take a look at the reviews for this game, they are mixed. Some people think that it's amazing, and others are like, nah, wow, what happened here? He really just kind of pulled the wool over everyone's eyes and said it was a sequel. It's really not. So maybe that's the best way to really describe it, is it's not Death Stranding 2. It's Death Stranding again. And if you're okay with that, play Death Stranding again, but pay full price for it. There you go. As for me, to be transparent with all of you guys, I don't know if we're going to be continuing with the playthrough or not. Yesterday, people started to severely disconnect from the game and from the stream, saying they were incredibly bored. And yesterday, we didn't hit the support goal, and people were like, yeah, we just, don't play this anymore. And I'm not sure. Like, I think I want to at least give it one more shot later in the week. And if people do show up and engage and support that stream, then we'll keep it in the rotation. But if not, if people are like, nah, we're done, then that might be it. And by the way, I told you this up front, outright. I said to you guys, listen, this game might not work and might not be a full playthrough, because today I'm noticing people want more games that have engagement, more games that have gameplay that's kind of interesting, and or maybe an element of you may fail, challenge, stuff like that. This game is just tedium, and I don't know if people like that or not. You know what I mean?
Who fucking cares?
Anyway, so that's my thoughts. I hope that makes sense and explains Death Stranding 2 in a nutshell after 9 hours. I mean, let me put it this way. Let's say at hour 12 the game completely changes and adds 14 new gameplay elements and the game blows you away. It's too late. You can't expect your audience is going to play your game over a dozen hours to get to anything good. They want to see the things that are going to interest them within the intro, so they know why that game is worth their time investment. People don't have time to waste going through a slog or or a boring intro. So if that is the case and actually already blows you away, or it blows you away after that, it's too little, too late, and they fucked it up. So no, that's what I'm telling you. Someone just says, is the game better or not than the first one? No, it's the same as the first one. It's literally the same game with a different plot. That's it. It's exactly the same. Is what I'm telling you. It is the same game again. You would get the same impact replaying the first game, gameplay-wise. But if you want a new story, you play this one and you still replay the same gameplay, but now you get a new story. Do you see the difference? You're essentially paying $70 for a story. You're not paying $70 for a game. That's the point I'm making. Okay, more shout-outs here. We've got Darth Fig, who did a $5 super chat, and he says, it's kind of like Spider-Man 2 and Tears of the Kingdom. While both games are better than the first, they were better experiences because it was new and fresh. Well, yes and no. Like, even though I get what you're saying, Spider-Man 2 did feel like it actually advanced the gameplay elements because you had two characters that did play differently. The two Spider-Men actually had different abilities, and when you jump between, it felt like it was two different things going on, not the same character twice. Okay. Tears of the Kingdom, I would say reusing the same map, yes, to that extent, I would say yes. However, it did add the whole crafting and puzzle style element that was not in the previous game, and that's a huge part of Tears of the Kingdom. And the map was dramatically expanded with both the overworld and the cloud dungeons. So even then, even as critical as I was, because I was critical of Tears of the Kingdom, that game is more of a sequel than Death Stranding 2 is, by far. That game is absolutely more of a sequel. It's got more new elements to it. So there you go. Oh,
hang on, Warren's got a special request here for the end of the stream. I feel like I need to see it now. Sorry, 2 seconds. So, Warren's asking, instead of doing my usual outro, can I play this instead? What is this? What is this? I'm not saying I will, but I want to see what it is. Oh. Is this one of the entrants for Chicago Ring? Rambo, this stinks. Oh my god. Oh my god's sake. I mean, I've not really seen. I mean, I've only seen one song from the finals, and from Chicago. I've not actually seen all the songs yet, or heard all the songs, I don't know, though. I feel like I'd be promoting somebody, though. Isn't the voting still going on as well? I don't want to kind of like show favoritism, you know what I mean? Especially when I haven't heard all their songs yet, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it, I might play it before the outro. I don't know. We'll see. Long way to go. Between now and then, also I've got some rest of the bingo to go. I've got some marbles as well to determine who's going to fucking win half of that bingo prize fund.
On the clock, did a $2 super chat and says, there are no Jamaicans in Texas. I'm sorry for lying. How dare you lie to me last night? He told me there's a lot of Jamaicans in Texas, all right, while we were streaming. And we were driving around Texas in trucks. And now you're going to tell me you were deceiving me? That's absolutely unacceptable. You can't deceive the king.
Who fucking
The king
cares?
is actually very hurt. I've actually genuinely now, I'm a little upset. So I hope that you understand. Please be honest with me moving forward, all right? Don't hurt my feelings.
Fuck off, you fucking cunt. Go take your feelings and shove them up your arse.
Toby Maroon did another €5 super chat and says, isn't Dark Souls, oh no. Isn't Death Stranding 2 gameplay like Truck Sim or Taxi Sim? You do a relaxing job with occasional events and rewards. Oh, I wouldn't say it's relaxing at all. There's nothing relaxing about Death Stranding. When you're walking, you have to be actively paying attention to where you're walking so you don't get stuck, so you don't drop your cargo, so you don't fall in a river. You have to always be holding the triggers. If you're not, you will stumble all over the place. You have to be looking for BTs.
Wait. Is Phil complaining really because there's no cruise control option in Death Stranding 2? Truck Sim has cruise control. Why doesn't Death Stranding 2 have cruise control?
All the time to make sure that you're not walking into them and then they attack you. Like, I would argue, Kojima purposely did everything he could to make it not relaxing. Like, if he made it easier, without those requirements, it very well could be a relaxing game, and then maybe it could be people like, oh, it's the ultimate chill experience. I'm just a chill delivery driver, right? But it's actually not. It's actually very, very attention demanding and or micromanagement oriented. And that makes it kind of boring, you know? That you have to be doing this tedious task constantly and you can't just chill.
Who fucking cares?
And I'm aware, because Katie says, well, you can put in a vehicle, create roads, zip lines, it gets easier. You're right, except even that stuff isn't easy. For example, I have a vehicle. I'm driving it around. That goddamn thing gets stuck all the time. Like, literally, it'll get stuck on the simplest little thing for no reason. You're like, how is it stuck? And you try to lift it because it's supposed to do a wheelie, it gets stuck there. Jump, it gets stuck. It's like, the elements are there, but nothing is meant to make you feel safe. The game doesn't feel safe. Once you start getting to the parts with the BTs and everything, you don't feel safe anymore. And I think that's the point. There's always supposed to be an element of, like, risk and danger along with the tediousness of the job. It's not supposed to feel like, wow, this is a fun job, because it's not. And I think that's what Kojima was saying about the first game. Sam's job is one of the most dangerous on the planet, and you're supposed to feel like that. It's not rewarding, it's unforgiving, but you're doing God's work. You're relinking humanity. So it's meant to be this arduous, challenging, stressful, annoying, tedious task, but at the end of the day, you saved everyone, and here's your story reward. And again, I think, honestly, I get it. I actually get it, artistically. I don't know if it's a good idea for a video game, but I think artistically, I understand his vision and what he's doing. You see, so I respect it, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that it's fun or riveting. It's not. It's really not. It's very, very boring. Dr. Oink did a $2 super chat. Amazon Prime Simulator with some combat. Hugs, kiss. Hugs, kiss. Thank you, Dr. Oink.
Who fucking cares?
You gonna beg, Phil? You gonna beg? Go on, Phil. Beg for us.
Someone took the $1.23 and says, I agree, Kojima's quirkiness works in Metal Gear, but in Death Stranding it's too much and kind of weird. He's some weird old Japanese dude. The amount of feet content in Death Stranding 2 is crazy. There's a 50-minute cutscene of girls on the ship taking their shoes off. What? Bastard. If you say so, I'm not aware of that. I haven't gotten that far, I guess. But, okay then. So he basically...
Well, now he's definitely not going to fucking complete the game if that's fucking got ahead. You know, there's no way he's going to fucking complete the game now, knowing that's a fucking potential future cutscene. He's definitely bailing.
He pulled a Quentin Tarantino. Remember Kill Bill? Where there's a whole scene of Beatrix Kiddo in a car, and the only thing that's not tied up are her feet, and basically she's trying to, like, free herself with her ginormous feet, and apparently he, like, got off to that. He thought it was a good scene. Anyway, thank you. I got a $2 tip. You're a diva, but I don't say that in a bad way. You could be a great cultural icon if you were gay. It's a shame I'm not gay.
What do you mean, if? What do you mean, if?
Diva, but I don't say that in a bad way. You could be a great cultural icon if you were gay. It's a shame I'm not gay. I am straight as an arrow. Sorry about that. Maybe if I were gay, I'd be way more popular. I probably...
You realize that, you know, arrows bend when you fire them, don't you? Have you ever seen an arrow get... Yeah, have you ever seen an arrow get fired in slow motion? Those things wobble like fucking crazy. I'm just saying, Phil, you know, I'm just... It's not a mere... Not... I don't know if that phrase works fantastically for you as you think it does.
Probably would. It's true. If I were gay, I probably would have jumped in at that time. There was this time... when I first was getting big on YouTube back in the day for gaming, that there was actually a big community for, like, gay YouTubers. Like, no exaggeration, I'm trying to remember who they were. There were 3 or 4 of them who, like, exploded on the scene, and they acted very over-the-top flamboyantly gay. That's not a criticism, and that's not me saying anything negative, but they were. Like, that was their thing. They were flamboyant gays, and I think what was happening was during that time period, it was becoming more mainstream accepted to be gay. So for them to be these big face-front figures on YouTube, flamboyantly gay, not ashamed of it whatsoever, it blew up, and they got really popular just based off of their gayness. And maybe at that time, I would have exploded too, you know, in popularity if I had been gay, but I'm not. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, weird thing to remember. Like Phil said, I missed my window of opportunity.
I can't remember who they were. There was one guy who would always do contests. He would always run these contests and things to be like, you could be in his content and shit if you submit or you post or something like that. Post up a response video to my video and maybe you'll be part of the show or something like that. I remember that. Let's see here. Princess Luna is here. $10 super chat. Thank you, Princess Luna. Momentum towards the goal. Blueprints isn't my cup of tea, but I realize other people like it. Thank you, Princess Luna. We're doing our best to finish it as well. I know a lot of people are tired of it. We're going to see how much progress we can make today. Hopefully a lot. You know, hopefully we do make good progress today. I hope so. Since we're near the end of the show, I feel like I should reiterate what we talked about at the beginning of the show, which is
oh god, money.
Sadly, the change of DSP Tries It goals, because people aren't aware that what happened, so I'll talk about it very quickly, summarize. But someone took the book and says if it was just called Death Stranding the Beach, it would have made more sense than putting 2. Yeah, Death Stranding on the beach and selling it as an expansion, maybe a standalone expansion for like $40, would have made more sense than calling it Death Stranding 2 and selling it for $70, because it's the same game. It really is. I mean, honestly, the biggest improvement is the graphics. The graphics are super good on console, like some of the best, if not the best I've seen on a console. Insanely good graphics. But outside of that, it's the same game.
I feel like Phil has ruined Bingo by being hyper-focused on DSP Tries It.
Okay. Okay, so here's the deal. In summary, everyone, I have to tell you again, if you're a latecomer to the podcast, the pickle meal is off the menu. Why? Because Sonic completely botched it. Sonic does not have the pickle menu available for ordering anywhere. You can't get it on any delivery app. They just didn't add it. You can get it at the store in person, but they didn't add it to their menu. And because of that, you can't get it delivered. Now you might say, well, you just had that same issue with Wendy's. Why can't you do it the way you did for Wendy's and order through their website? Well, I tried that. And guess what I found out? The local Sonic that I had that was only like 15 minutes away went out of business a couple months ago. That's right. My local Sonic actually closed. Therefore, they won't deliver. So because of that, it's not on the app. It's not for other delivery. And the closest Sonic to me is over 6 miles away. I would have to take an hour plus out of my stream to go drive and get it in person. So we can't do it. Okay? I'm sorry. We tried. I have no idea why on earth they don't have it on the delivery apps. It's not on any of them. That's really dumb, especially when they paid all this money to do the special marketing campaign to tie in with a brand like Grillo's Pickles. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all that they did it that way, okay? They should have it on there, and they don't. Now, that might change. For example, if you remember, for a while, Wendy's didn't have the SpongeBob Krabby Patty on their delivery app, and then they added it back later. So maybe they eventually will add the Grillo's Pickle menu on there, and if they do, we should do it for DSP Tries It. But as of now, it's just not able to be done. And I apologize, 100%, I was down for it. There was no way to know at all that this was going to happen, okay?
I feel like I need to remind people once again that Phil never bothered to check whether his local Sonics was still fucking operational. He kept promising this fucking goal. He kept promising this fucking thing without bothering to even check if a place was open or not. But he's fucking going to try and pretend it was out of his hands. Or no, Phil overpromised and underdelivered big time here. Again.
See, again, you guys are so unrealistic. Again, people are saying I should pick it up. You're talking a minimum of 20 minutes to drive there. Then I have to order the food and get the food, which is probably another 10 plus minutes. And then I have to drive back. And then we have to set. We're talking over an hour. So imagine right now, okay, we hit the goal. Bye. See you guys in over an hour. And I just sit here playing this. And then I come back and we do the DSP Tries It. Was it worth it? I'm trying to run a business and make product for consumption so I can make money and earn a living. I can't just take over an hour chunk out of my stream today to go pick the food up in person. It's not worth it. You get it? We got it.
Gentle reminder for people. 1, he's still 2 away from the goal. And 2, the goals are meant to be rewards for the audience for giving him $1,500. Remember, him doing DSP Tries It is meant to be a reward for the audience for them giving Phil all that money and hitting all those goals. So Phil's not only getting ahead of himself here, but he's kind of forgetting what the whole point and purpose of the goals are meant to be. A reward for the viewers and not something for him.
Do something that can be delivered. If it was right here, I would get it. Like, for example, there's a Wendy's right here. There's a McDonald's right here. If ever we really wanted something from there, all right, maybe I could go drive and get it. But, you know, it's just not possible. This Sonic is way far away, okay? Okay, so what we're talking about as a reward is, I almost said Wendy's. Taco Bell has new chicken tenders that they're putting both in burritos and tacos. What I would do is try one of the burritos and the other flavor taco because it's Chipotle and there's ranch. So I would do like a ranch burrito, Chipotle taco, or vice versa. And they're doing a Tony Hawk's favorite things from Taco Bell box, which is basically just a few little snacks. So I would order the snacks box and I would get the 2 different tender items and we do a big taste testing at Taco Bell. That's what we would do in the interim, okay? Unless someone else actually has a suggestion.
God damn it, I hope Chinese chicken fucking charges back these super chats because he's wasting fucking money. Another $5 wasted on a message that Phil won't read. As I said, so Phil didn't bother banning him. Probably because he can't afford to himself, or this person will just keep throwing money at me and I'll just pocket it. Because remember, Phil doesn't understand that you can actually charge back super chats. He's still under the assumption that he cannot do that, apparently. You definitely can. You can definitely fucking cancel those like fucking contributions, like for super chats and membership. These YouTube side contributions can definitely be being refunded. And hopefully Chinese Chicken has the sense to do that and stop fucking wasting their fucking money.
That's different. I'd be willing to do something different as a substitute if anyone has an idea, okay?
And yeah, as you guys can see, we've had over 20. Well, actually, bear in mind, so why is it fucking every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that we get a free space for begging? Because we watch show at 1.5 speed. 6 minutes and 40 seconds in real time is 10 minutes DSP time. Because 6 minutes 40 seconds multiplied by 1.5 is 10 minutes, you know. So Phil has been begging essentially for over half an hour. It says 20 minutes on our timer, but bear in mind that's obviously that timer's in real time. So yeah, it's a lot of fucking begging. That's a lot of fucking begging from Phil today. That's got us free spaces alone right there. We have 7 free spaces as things stand, which is great stuff indeed. We are 5 away from a full house, I believe.
No, they won't deliver through the Sonic app or anything because, as I said, there is no local Sonic to me anymore. The closest one is over 6 miles away, and they won't deliver that far. They won't do it. Trust me, I made a whole account in Sonic and everything to try to do this, and they won't do it.
But Phil's ruined Bingo by being hyper-focused and hyper-fixated on...
Wild Wings, there is one that's at my local mall, and I ate there a few times. They weren't very good. I'm not opposed to ordering from there at some point, but we did just do the other wing place, Wingstop, recently within the last month, so I don't think I want to do wings again right away. But we could do that long term. They did not have any Boba Pops liquor at the liquor store, Rebecca. I looked and I asked. They didn't have it. So I ended up getting a whole bunch of different kind of themed shots. Like I got little mini moonshine shots of different flavors. I got rum chata shots. I got the flavored 99 fruit shots again. They didn't have that. Yeah, it sucks because I think that was a great idea and I want to thank you for suggesting it, but they just didn't have it.
That's a beg as well because he charges people $100
we have
for
a
that.
Cheesecake Factory and it is at the local mall. And actually, I don't think you can order from it. Maybe you can. Let me take a look. I don't think it's available for delivery.
Anything DSP tries it related, or give me money for drinking this related, that is all beggment.
They don't deliver. Or
oh,
you can't order from them.
Apparently this lasts a while. We may get more free spaces for begging and food talk. God help us all.
Sucks because Cheesecake Factory has a wide variety of food, so I could get cheesecake or I could get a bunch of different dishes and compare them, but they don't do delivery. Sucks.
Just massive stalling on Phil's part.
The only other thing, someone had suggested Dairy Queen. And said if you do Dairy Queen, you could try a burger, a side, and a Blizzard. And they have a Superman Blizzard right now. And the Superman movie's coming out in like a week or two, so maybe we could do that. But honestly, I'd probably prefer the Taco Bell. If we were choosing, my choice would be to do the Taco Bell now.
Okay, hold on. Just a second, guys. There's a new thing. I can't speak for all, say, American McDonald's. There's a new thing been released in the UK for McDonald's. They're calling it the Big Arch Burger. The Big Arch Burger. And it's like... Does America not have that? I mean, also, I assume different countries will have different sort of releases at different times, but it's just something. So in the UK, anyway, the fucking latest, unique thing that McDonald's are fucking pushing right now is something called the Big Arch Burger. Not a fan, but I tried it. I wasn't a fan of the sauce. You know what I mean? It just wasn't for me. I don't know. Not a fan of it. We don't have McArch. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. No, I didn't say arse burger. Arch. A-arse. Oh, for God's sake. You're misquoting the words that I am saying. Oh, for God's sake. Aye. There you go. Aye. Can Philip, so is it not some sort of fucking... Because McDonald's are always doing something new though, isn't he? You know what I mean? So can he not just fucking... Just see what the new thing is from McDonald's? And they're promoting as well, like the toffee crisp, ice cream thing, you know what I mean? I tried that was kind of nice.
And then maybe do the Superman closer to the movie, which is in 2 weeks. Would I consider eating from a nice restaurant? Yeah, and we do that from time to time. We order from an actual sit-down restaurant rather than a fast food restaurant if we think of something, original or different to do. No, I'm not going to see the Superman movie. I'll see it eventually when it's on demand. But I'm not going to go see it in theaters. I'm interested
5 in a row. That's concerning.
To see what people think and if it's actually good or not. I don't know. I'm rooting for them because I want to see DC come back. I do. But I don't know. I had the feeling it's going to be another one of those mixed bag movies from what I've seen. Like some people will like it, some people will hate it. No, I agree. Profit Warner says DQ Grill and Chill is garbage. Their food isn't that good. Their hot dogs are incredibly like lame and bland. Their burgers are very basic. Like there's nothing interesting about their menu at all, and they never add anything new. Like, oh, new. Now you can get sauce on your chicken tenders. Wow, welcome to the 1950s. No, I'm not going out to watch fireworks Friday. Friday is my big marathon event. Friday is the Indivestance Day. All day I'll be here on stream hanging out with you guys. Every 50 bucks raised, I put on a hat or a vest. We're cleaning out the closet. We're drinking booze. We're having a barbecue-themed meal. All that is happening. It's going to be a fun day.
Who fucking cares?
We did Chipotle recently. We actually have done Chipotle just, what, a month or two ago? And it was not very good, actually. It was pretty disappointing. We haven't done Taco Bell since the fall. We looked it up, and we hadn't done it, I think. Was it the chicken nuggets? Let's see. What's up, Phil? How you doing? Talking to myself. Videos. Here you go.
Who fucking cares?
Make the bad man stop.
Shut the fuck
So we did the entire decades menu. That was 7 months ago. And then we did the chicken nuggets, and that was 6 months ago. So over 6 months ago was the last time we did a Taco Bell DSP Tries It. So there you go. It's been a while. It's been a good while.
Who fucking cares?
That probably makes sense to do. Hopefully it would be good. I mean, like I said, the nuggets were good. So if the chicken tender is like the nuggets, then I think that the burrito and the taco would be good. I guess we'll have to see. All right, so guys, last minute, anything else you guys have to talk about? Right now, by the way, thank you for the early support. We're over 60 bucks, I believe, of support already. So thank you for that. Let's hit a goal on this stream, and hopefully we can hit 2 goals today over both streams, and then we can do DSP Tries It tomorrow, which would, I guess, we do Taco Bell, unless, again, if you guys have a different idea, but I think that we could do that. That would make sense. Dr. Oink said, did another super chat go through? No. You said Amazon Prime Simulator, right? That was it? I don't see a second super chat. No. The last one you said was Amazon Prime Simulator, and we shouted that out. Do I have any problems with my PS5 overheating? Not to my knowledge. My PS5 is literally sitting alone. It's PS5 Pro. Sitting alone on its side, okay, on the bottom shelf of my entertainment center, completely spaced out around it. Like, there's nothing even near it. It's just a big, empty spacer. So it's got tons of airflow. Applebee's looks disgusting, Rebecca. We actually looked it up, and it just was really not appetizing. Outback Steakhouse, man, they're probably really, really overpriced, but we'll take a look. Dixie Wrecked, I'm not watching wrestling, so I haven't seen Night of Champions. I don't know anything about what you're talking about right now, at all, actually. Order Outback Catering, explore the menu. Dine-in only, 3-course dinner, so you can't do that. Mobile app exclusives, well, I'm not going to use their app. I guess, let me see if they're available through these here.
Who fucking cares?
That's boring. You're boring, everybody. Quit boring everyone.
Alright, how do I fucking mute this idiot? How do I mute him? How do I mute this kid? Now what happened? Where am I?
Available online is probably not the same as their in-person menu. They probably have limitations, being that, you know, Steakhouse isn't going to probably serve you a $40 steak delivery. Probably like, what are you, crazy?
Fuck you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil.
None of this looks good. None of it looks good. It's very basic stuff.
My biggest fans are idiots. Fuck you and your friends.
This is freaking bizarre. Listen to this.
don't have any
New
friends.
Kingsland pasta. Grilled steak and grilled shrimp served over fettuccine and tossed in a bold Alfredo sauce. Grilled steak with fettuccine Alfredo. What? What the hell? Like, this is weird shit, man. What are they thinking? And by the way, it's $30. $30 for that.
$1,500 for DSP
Their chicken
Tries It.
tenders platter is $22. Oh my god. Their food is insanely expensive.
Your goals are too.
Yikes. 2 steamed lobster tails. And you know they're not going to be big. They're going to be little lobster tails. $40. What the hell? Their cheapest burger is $20. Their cheapest. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm kind of skeptical about Outback Steakhouse. Dr. Oink did a $2 super chat. Did you ever try Jollibee? It's interesting food. We've talked about Jollibee before. It's not very good food. It's low-quality fast food. The problem, again, all right, let's look this up. Again, it's fun to do. Let's look it up, right?
Who fucking cares?
Filipino fried chicken. All right? Where would this be coming from? The mall.
Oh, this is awful.
6 pieces of fried chicken, 6-piece bucket, $24.
Fuck
$4 for a piece of fried chicken. What the hell? I guess you can get a 2-piece with a side for $12.50. That's $6 a piece. Oh my god.
Over $1,500 for the goal.
They do a chicken sandwich. They do spaghetti. Meal deal. 2 pieces of our next level crispy juicy chicken. So choose between original and spicy with a regular side fountain drink and a peach mango pie. What is that? 1 piece of chicken with spaghetti. 2 pieces of chicken with spaghetti. Maybe I'll get that. 2 pieces of chicken with spaghetti. Do they have a burger? I thought they had a burger at Jollibee. No, they have chicken sandwiches. They have aloha chicken, bacon and cheese, original, deluxe, spicy. That's shocking, I swear. Oh, they do have burgers. Angus deluxe. All right, you know what? I think at one point we have to try Jollibee. I've never had it before. It's Filipino fast food. You know it's not going to be good. You know it's going to be awful. But I think at one point we have to try Jollibee. Just for the sake of trying something bizarre. All right? Do you want to do that? Now that would be a Hail Mary weird substitution, Jollibee, in place of this Grillo's pickle. Look what I did to my face. I just touched my face and completely made a blemish on there. It's disgusting. I hate my skin. What do you think? Do you want to do Jollibee?
Your skin is very weird and toxic, Phil.
I might try like a combo with a piece of chicken or 2 pieces of chicken, the spaghetti, a burger. Like I'll do like a few different things from Jollibee. I can't imagine it's good. Romy Rosa's get spicy chicken and dip it in the gravy. It's good. Seriously? The thing that sucks is the burger's $8 and you know it's worth like $2. It's gonna be like a tiny burger, but I might try it. All right. Let's commit. Now that is a Hail Mary audible right there. If we hit the goal, 40 goals, I will order from Jollibee right now. But we have to hit these goals right now. Let's get to 40 goals. All right, we have some shout outs to do. I'll shout those out in a second. Let's do it. We'll get Jollibee, burger, fried chicken, spaghetti right now. I've never had it. Completely fresh, something new, something unexpected and different, out of nowhere. Jollibee right here on DSP Tries It today. But we got to hit the damn goals. Let's do it. Right now. Let's do some shout outs. We got Profit One with a $2 super chat. Long John's laughing out loud. You know, I never had Long John Silvers. They're not out here. Out here we have Ivar's, which is very similar. It's like fried shrimp, stuff like that. So I've never had Long John Silvers, all right? And Dan Zach with a $2 super chat says, that Outback burger is fire. You think the burger from Outback is good? I've never had a burger from Outback. Every time I ever went there, I probably got a steak or something like that. So, all right, guys, we're at $73. First, let's hit that first goal right now. $77. Who's going to do it? Drop it right now. Let's hit the first goal. Then, during Blueprints, we can rally. We can hit a second goal, and we can do Jollibee on this stream. I will order a burger. I will order the chicken. I will order the spicy chicken. I will order the spaghetti. I'll order the spaghetti. We'll do it. We'll do it right now live. But we got to hit these goals. Let's get some motivation. Who's going to contribute? Who's going to hit the goal today? Let's do it. It won't. Whoa. Walks Random Channel says that won't happen. He's challenging us. He's saying there's absolutely no way that we could hit our goals today. That's what he's saying. What do you guys think? You accept that? You accept that?
Who fucking cares?
Why am I expecting Jollibee to not be good? Because honestly, to me, Jollibee looks like Dairy Queen. Straight up, being honest. It looks like Dairy Queen. It looks like it's that level of food, where it's going to probably be very basic, bland, not interesting. And it's passable if you're hungry, but it's not something that you want to just eat. It's not like gourmet food. It's just, oh, I need something. Here, I'll buy it, right? The chicken is great. Well, I'm going to try it. I'll do it then. I'll probably order the 2-piece because there's a 2-piece combo of the chicken. So I'll get 2 pieces of spicy chicken with the spaghetti combined. So there you go. And then I'll probably order a burger separate. Ryu and Sweego says the chicken at Jollibee is supposed to be decent. Everything else is like junk food or what you would imagine American food to be in another country in Asia. Well, I want to have Asian version of American junk food. Sounds good to me. That's what you guys want. You can have it. I have just received an incredibly generous $1 tip. $1. I can vouch for Jollibee's chicken. It's actually very good. Crispy seasoned skin with a juicy meat inside. There you go.
Who fucking
thank you for the $1
cares?
tip. Now we just need a lot more of those. We're at $74, so.
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
Didn't mean to press that, but it fucking fits. God damn. But Phil lying about getting a big massive tip. I have just received $1. What a fucking dick. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is awful. I knew Phil was going to be fucking desperate today, but I didn't expect him to fucking derail his entire fucking show by just talking about fucking food and specifically DSP Tries It non-fucking stop. He has really ruined bingo. I take personal offence to him fucking ruining fucking bingo. In this capacity, you know what I mean? It feels like fucking just straight up fucking sabotage at his fucking point.
Shut up, bitch!
Itzy says, would you consider eating Starbucks? The very first Starbucks in Seattle is interesting. Number one, the very first Starbucks in Seattle is an hour away from me. That's number one. Number two, it's literally just a Starbucks. You know that, right? You go in, it's just Starbucks. There's no difference. It's just you go in, you order your food, coffee, you leave. There's nothing there. Actually, if you go like 2 blocks away, they actually have a special thing. It's like a roasting factory thing that they set up for tourists to go to because the original Starbucks is so boring that you go there and then you can actually see like a roasting process and everything going on for their coffee. But the actual original Starbucks, I've been there multiple times. There's nothing there.
Another free space.
Okay. All right, are we good? Are we good to go? Well, I would like to say this. Thank you guys for your help and support and suggestions because I was upset this morning. Like, legitimately, I was upset when I opened up the apps and there was no Grillo's Pickle, available. And then I go on their website and they say they won't deliver. And then I find out they closed. So I can't even drive to a local one to get it. Like, there was no way for me to get this damn meal. It actually pissed me off.
It was your fault.
So I want to say thank you for everyone understanding. And thank you for allowing me to get a good substitution. I think what we're doing, Jollibee, is something original and different and a good substitution for it. So thank you for that. That was great. That's what I mean. Sometimes the podcast just works out really well, okay? Okay, so guys, let's see how it goes. Can we hit 2 goals on this stream? If not, it's okay. But let's at least hit 1 goal and have momentum, and then maybe we can do it tomorrow. The Jollibee DSP tries it. Something completely different out of left field, okay? Excellent. Thank you all for a great show. I urge you to stick around.
Oh my god, it's almost over. It's almost over. We have 9 free spaces, by the way. It's just fucking insane. Even with that, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 2 away. They're 2 away from a full house currently.
And hang out with me for blueprints as we are doing Endgame today. I hope you will. If you won't, well, then tonight there will be more content in Minecraft, and tomorrow is the premiere of Grand Theft Auto 4 with mods. In fact, there will not be a podcast tomorrow to make room for extra gameplay of GTA 4 with mods. All right.
So basically, tomorrow's bingo is going to be a 3x3 bingo card since Phil is not going to have a long show. Phil's playing GTA 4 mods, so it'll be a 3x3 bingo card tomorrow.
Right. Thank you all. Great show. See you on Wednesday. Okay, folks. All right. I am going to take a very brief break to stretch my legs. And in fact, I don't feel like we even need to go on like a formal break here. Let me just turn off the lights. I can't do green screen today because, as you can see, I'm wearing a shirt with green. If I do that, I'll be see-through.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Oh, thank you very much to Dapper Dragon for popping their 9-month bingo Barry membership message saying I'm doing my part. Happy stream, baby. Dapper Dragon, if your membership was like, have you manually tried to put yourself on the lower tier yet? I think people who are members of their own volition and weren't gifted memberships, I think they need to manually change it themselves. Because Navy Vet for Life, for example, did that themselves. They were one of the first ones to do it. But you're still on the more expensive level, if that makes sense. So yeah. You saw it, you need to manually change it. No worries. I just want to let you know. I don't want you to like lose it. I am going to, at the end of July, just nuke that more, that more expensive level. You know what I mean? So I don't want to, obviously, say if I do that and people are still members, they'll lose the membership, So I'm trying my best to also get as many people as possible on the less expensive level, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So I'm just making sure you're aware of it. Thank you very much, obviously. And yeah, Dire Dragon's doing their part, as I said, you know what I mean? So if we get 5 people either being new members or rejoining and popping a membership message, that gives us a free space, of course. We're 2 away from a full house.
Screen today, but let me turn off the lights and I'm just gonna pee before we start here. We're gonna jump right into blueprints.
I'm going to count this as Phil standing up, by the way. WPIG have joined. Alright, WPIG and the viewers have just joined. We're almost finished bingo, but obviously there's a lot more happening today as well. You guys are in time for near the end of bingo. For God's sake. Yeah, Phil had some interesting things to say about being called a diva, and Phil kind of waxed lyrical on how he missed his chance on being one of the gay content creators. It was a very bizarre fucking segment.
So I will say this, if someone could look this up for me, I would appreciate it. In order to beat blueprints, we need to draft a room outside of the mansion. That means we have to have the special blessing from the shrine room, which you have to do outside the mansion, but I don't know how to get the blessing. There's a particular blessing that says if you end the day in a room, you can then draft that room right away the next day, so you can do it outside of the mansion. But how do I do that blessing? Someone said it was 30 coins, but I didn't get it till I gifted 100. So does anyone know how it works? I'd like to figure that out. So if anyone can help me look that up, the shrine blessings and how they work, I would appreciate that. And then we're gonna jump in, all right? So I'll be right back. Let me just use the restroom, and then we're gonna jump into our end game run here of blueprints. I'll be right back. Actually, you know what? Let me open up the app. Make sure there's no
Come the
updates.
fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
And thank you very much to Broside Phil for popping their 15-month membership message as well, saying, this member type doesn't roll off the tongue. As I said, you've got to manually select the lower tier, Broside Phil. You know what I mean? I just said this to Dapper Dragon as well. You know what I mean? If you've not yet selected the lower level, manually you've got to do it, because at the end of July I'm going to nuke that more expensive level, which is more expensive. So yeah, you got to manually amend that yourself at your end if you're a member of your own volition. But thank you, Broside, for popping your 15-month and yeah, trying to help us get a free space. We're 2 away from a full house as things stand. Phil has done a lot of begging. That is 32 minutes of normal time begging, but you've got to multiply that by 1.5 to get all the actual begging.
Obviously, I didn't look at it in like a week.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
And thank you to, oh shit, who is this? Ryan. See, thank you to Ryan for popping a membership message as well, saying Manual Men Jarry Daddy. Thank you very much. Good stuff indeed.
Okay, it's good to go. All right, I'll be right back.
And he's fucked off, but he's standing up.
Burger.
I'm counting that. We are 1 away from a full house. Let me fast forward, Phil, for him to come back.
Surprise.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I just had a pleasant surprise. I used the bathroom, and then I was looking.
Come the
wondering
fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Oh my, 2 at once. I think we've won bingo. I think we've won bingo. Because people have popped their membership messages. So, 2 at once are
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Illo Pop saying this is one of the worst podcasts in a while. I agree. Phil sabotaged the fuck of it by being hyper fixated on food. And thank you to Moki as well for popping a 12 months saying happy anniversary. There we go. Good stuff indeed.
Boom.
Oh my.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
So we have we have won bingo already, but then Monkai gets 5 memberships.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
So Monkai getting 5 memberships, which is that's dreaded end. It's funny how it's like on YouTube it says, you know, your YouTube handle, which we can all see, and then in my activity feed it tells me a YouTube name, Dreaded End, gifted 5 memberships. So yeah, so Dreaded End gifted 5 memberships, and so that gives us a free space which carries over for tomorrow. You know, we had just one before your member bomb there, so which means we basically have an extra free space, but that free space from your gifted memberships will carry over to tomorrow's bingo, and tomorrow's going to be a free by free bingo card. So we will have 9 squares tomorrow, you know, because Phil's not doing a long show. So because of that, obviously we're 1 square, you know, we only need 8 things to get ticked off tomorrow on the shorter, you know, not podcast tomorrow. Takes 2 win. But yeah, anyway, we've won today. Dreaded End, thank you very much for the gifted memberships. Congratulations to Inky B, Angel Vibes, It's PNF, Colin Grant, and BR Joe for getting memberships. Make sure you thank Dreaded End for gifting your membership if you just got 1 there. Excellent stuff indeed. But aye, we have won bingo right to death there. Burger.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
Look at Phil, he's looking so happy with his fucking food. This could have been Phil today. If Phil gets $300 today, he could be waving food in front of the webcam today and showing people how happy he is to have food. Isn't this picture from when Kat made him that cake that made him sick? Is this a birthday event? Like, look at him holding the fork. There's a fucking fork at the end here. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is, oh for God's sake. Yeah, this cake made him sick apparently. You know, she loves cooking though. She loves cooking. She's great at cooking apparently. But, Jesus Christ. But I guess we've won bingo. Obviously, us winning bingo means we add $10 to the bingo prize fund. Excellent stuff indeed. So bingo prize fund currently as things stand is up to that. Well, obviously it could get higher. It will get higher than that. This is the final day of the month. You know, so after bingo's all said and done, we now have to turn our attention to see how live DSP is doing. So let's do that. So how's live DSP doing? So let's skip ahead, shall we? And see if Phil's any closer to hitting his precious goals yet.
The idea is that I'm going to call it a day in the throne room eventually to end the game.
So he's getting 5 memberships. His top super chat is $11.
Pretty short run. That was about 25 minutes. Pretty short run.
His top tip, Ian, ENS tipped him, so ENS gifted him
So Ellipsian, are you here?
subs on Kick.
Because how many?
And he also tipped him $40. ENS is wailing at the arse. I told you ENS was going to wail like crazy today. ENS going crazy with the wailing. As well, so ENS has an account on Kick called Omega Sauce, and he gifted Phil 5 subs on Kick as well at the start of the show. And then he tipped Phil 40 buckaroos.
Coins do I need to get the blessing to be able to draft the treasure trove outside?
He's on 150 already. He's on 150. Phil is halfway towards his dream of fucking eating Jollibee today. If Phil gets another $150 today, he'll be stuffing his piggy face today after all. The miracle, mate. Jesus Christ. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. It really is. Anyway, guys, I am going to now get set up for marbles, okay? We won bingo. We're victorious in bingo. Fan-dabby-dozy. Happy days indeed. But the show is not over yet. We need to fucking determine who is going to win half of that bingo prize fund. I'm about to add the most latest names now, the most newest recent marbles to list, and then we're going to come back, we're going to have a marble race, pick a random map and determine who wins half of that bingo prize fund for the month of June. So don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right back. In the meantime, enjoy some ferocious looking but adorable Scottish otters. Alright, good people, we are back. I have added the most recent newest marble names to the list. We now have 174 total marbles, and yeah, this is it here. We're just going to pick one random map. No messing about, no fanning around. Just going to hit the random button in the community page here, and we're just going to get whatever it fucking picks us, it'll fucking pick us. This, pun intended, is for all the marbles. We have a map. Yes, this should be pretty good. So the course lasts about 3.5 minutes on average. It is called Fantasy Kingdom Woods. It was made by somebody called C Black Kitten, and the elimination rate is 9%. So most marbles tend to finish this course apparently. You know, not a lot of marbles end up perishing. 9%. So most marbles complete. It's not going to be one as impossible. So it's different. So every Friday we try and pick very challenging marble maps, you know, to try and win. You know, to try and, you know, it's good to always give us a little challenge. You know what I mean, to see if we can defy the odds. 99% elimination, but no, it's different. When it comes to trying to pick a bingo winner, we just fucking let the fates decide. And the random button has given us this course, you know. And this is a course we're going to have for today. So here we go. This is to decide who gets to fucking win half a bingo prize fund. Now let's open up the course and let's just have a wee quick look at it. You know, see how nice it is. It's like 50 odd plays, whatever. 50 odd people have completed it so far. Whoa. Well, hello. So you go down in a big spiral for a wee while. You come out the other end. You go flying down a tube here, and then you can go one of two ways. I think these things are lethal. I think these things could destroy you. I'm not, but they're high up though, so I don't know. But yeah, you can go two different ways, and I think they're just the same sort of thing both ways. And then you get put into here. Gee, this is a very interesting course. And every exit is an exit, isn't it? Like, there's no, I don't think there's death waiting for people. Well, there may be some death, I don't know. So where's the finish? Hold on, where's the finish? The finish is over here. So you go through all this sort of kind of thing, you eventually get to here, and the finish is over here. Okay. And all three routes here go to the finish as well. Okay, cool. Right, I just kind of want to make sure, because some courses are a bit confusing, to be fair, you know? And it's like, how the fuck do you follow this? See, this one seems kind of straightforward. So let's just get this, guys. I'm just going to hit start. Okay, good luck, everybody. Here, right? Good luck. Here we fucking go. The winner of this will be the bingo prize winner. So one half of that bingo prize fund for the month of June. Who has the advantage? I think Moki's one of the front runners here. Moki, what are you doing out in front? You got a fucking nosebleed being that high up the fucking field. Elaine Walls looks like they're going to be first marble out though. One of the first marbles out. Who's going to come out the bottom here? Who's going to be the first one to come out the bottom? They're going to spin around in a circle. Chase looks like they're broken away from the pack. They're still spinning, but they're dropping down. Chase has got a huge early advantage here. But they've been slowed down here, and everyone's catching up now. There we go, everyone's catching up, but Chase has this slight early advantage as they go up and down the steps here. They're all going up and down the steps now on either side, left and right. No marbles have perished yet. No one has yet died. That could quickly change here though. What a sort of thing here. Some marbles have been slowed down. Future length and Aiden Kale are the two front runners here, but where are they going to come out from? They're coming out here. Are they dropping down, or they're dropping out there? Is anyone dropping down the middle? I wonder. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything in case something else happens. We're all going down this way though. And they're dropping down here. Remember, you want to come this way. Yeah, going to circle. Blind Daughter. Looks like they're ahead, but the Dom is also ahead, it looks like. Hard to tell, actually. Really hard to tell. I'm not entirely sure who's winning right now. And I'm trying to keep an eye. Like, also, I want to try and make sure I don't miss anything important going on here. The Dom's all the way down here. Blind Daughter's all the way down there as well. They're dropping down here. What happens though? There. Are people going up the way? They're going up in the elevator. I think the Dom might be ahead right now. It looks like they could be ahead. The Dom. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the Dom. Tradies is not far behind them. I think they're ahead. Jerusalem looks like they're stuck. How did you get stuck? For fuck's sake. Whoa, and a whole bunch of marbles are flying forward. Here, I'll show Ulf the Arbalist. Ulf the Arbalist looks like they're now ahead. Twilight Media Corp is up there as well. Brad Bunyan and Dreamlands TV, they're all competing here. We're getting closer and closer to the end, and Dreamlands has a huge advantage. Dreamlands, this could be theirs. This is theirs to lose, I think. Oh, there is potential slowdown here. There's potential slowdown. Ulf the Arbalist is right there as well. Dreamlands is a good exit though. They've been slowed down a little bit here though. They have been slowed down a little bit. Wrestling Ranta, can they catch up? They've been slowed down as well. Ira's there, but no, Dreamlands is going to win. Dreamlands TV, whoever they are, they've come in first place. Daniel Cannon second, Grau third, and then a whole bunch finish at the same time. They're practically Woods, Not Fox, Bibber Flopper, Wrestling Ranta, Veloran, Ira, and Pam Solo. So there we go. We have our winner for the month of June, Dreamlands TV. Whoever the fuck they are, I got no idea who the fuck that is, to be honest. I'm not sure who that is. But well done, Dreamlands TV. So you have Jody Tatum. Okay, marbles are dying because also when someone finishes, the course just nukes people at the back. Big fucking cheater is in big fucking trouble here. We're gonna get nuked here, and there they go. Can all these marbles finish in time? We got 20 seconds, 19, 18. Here come the last round of marbles now. A lot of marbles in that finish line, but of course, for the most important ones, obviously, were the ones that finished in the top, in first place, and all that jazz. Are you in the finish or did you fall? How the fuck are you down there? Never mind. So yeah, I think somehow Sticky Man finished, missed the finish. Anyway, there we go. There is confirmation of our top, of our course here, top plus not jazz. Dreamlands TV were first. They were 3 seconds ahead of Daniel Cannon. Closely followed by Gru, and then Woods, Not a Fox, Boober Flopper, Wrestling Ranter, Veloran, Ira, all finishing very close together. I mean, just so close as well between, I'll say, you know, like 3rd place and 9th place, 10th place, like a second between them is crazy. But yeah, good stuff indeed. But the most important thing, of course, is say when you're a winner for the month of June, is Dreamlands TV. Where did I finish? I'm kind of curious. Did I do well? Where am I? That's Steve. Did I die? Was I one of the ones that died? There you go. I'm 80th. There you go. Respectable time. I was 80th. I beat Spanrag and Chris size more than that. I get up, you fucking be. You don't get anything for 80th. The most important ones, of course, is, I'll say, you know, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So there we go. Dreamlands TV. They've won for the month of June. Also, remember, also, I'm going to make a community post, okay? To try and let Dreamlands obviously know. Again, I don't know if Dreamlands is in the chat, for example, especially since YouTube has kind of broken usernames right now, you know what I mean? For all I know, they're in the chat, but their names are different, so I'm not sure if it's fucking them. But yeah. I'm going to make a community post to try and let them know that they've won. If I don't hear from them, of course, there is a distinct possibility I will not hear from the winner. And if I don't do that, the prize instead will go to 2nd place, Daniel Cannon. And if I don't hear from them either, it'll go to 3rd place. That's kind of so. That's basically, if 1st place doesn't, you know, collect, you know, and step up, then it'll just go to 2nd place, and then if not them, 3rd place, and so on and so on. So there we go. But yeah, for every other time, every bingo so far, 1st place has been able to come forward and say, hey, it's me, here you go, and all that jazz. So good stuff. So let's now. Well, that's is done essentially. That wraps up the month of June, guys. So there we go. Thank you very much for joining me for the month of June, and I hope you all enjoyed yourselves tremendously. Well done again to Dreamlands, as I said. I think Warren wanted me to play this before we left. Fuck it, I've not heard of shit. Rambo this thinks. Fuck it, let's hear this. Before we fucking go away, let's just fucking hear this. Let's see what it's like.
Met him at a tournament for Street Fighter 2, and when I first saw his nose I thought, hello Jew to my Rambo.
Jesus Christ.
R-A-M-B-O Rambo. He walked up and asked for some pointers please, but if he wanted I would have gotten on my knees for my Rambo. R-A-M-B-O Rambo. Rambo. We started making vlogs and YouTube skits. It felt warm in my tummy and it wasn't the shits for my Rambo. R-A-M-B-O Rambo. Well, I'm not gay, but I can't understand why I would ever fuck a woman instead of a man like my Rambo. R-A-M-B-O Rambo. Rambo. Well, Taco Chan's a bitch and my mom is a whore, and I've never ever kissed a woman before. But Rambo and I are the tightest of bros, so just lay back and let me ride on your nose. I've got lots of money that I'll never invest. I gotta move so that I can keep the IRS from my taxes. T-A-X-E is taxes. Ta-da-da-da taxes. Rambo, moving from a Rambo, away from a Rambo.
This is really good. This is really good.
I packed up my stuff, called Howard, got ignored. He took my arcade board, so I stole all the shirts.
That's true.
What Rambo and Howard said still hurts. He said, Phil, we don't like the way that you act, and you really should have just paid respect. The pact for Project 7, 1207. What Howard said is stupid because he's a troll. We were never friends. Give me back my Rambo you stole and my arcade board, even though you fixed it. My cinema contract will quickly change. The Project 7 payments were never arranged. $250 in my head, but Rambo asked for $100, so I paid that instead. My skin is still losing from my eczema rash, but that's alright, cause I had to give less of my cash to my Rambo. R-A-M-B-O, Rambo.
This is very good. More accurate.
Rambo.
It's good as it's true.
Rambo. R-A-M-B-O, Rambo. 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 Please call me back, Rambo. Rambo.
Jesus Christ, that was pretty good. That's what I'm saying though, the community is just so talented. The standard and quality in the community. Well, I go like, our community is so talented, then fucking Dublank's making like fucking shit like this. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's impressive, but it's cursed. It's impressive, but it's cursed. But having said that, what a talented community we have in the tractor sphere, whether it's fucking people with artwork, or people making songs or whatever, or people making animations and everything. This is unbelievable, you know, it really is. It's good stuff indeed. But anyway, guys, I am going to wrap things up there. Thank you for joining me for what was a terrible show from Phil. Awful show. But we got through it, and most important thing is we won bingo, so get fucked, Phil. I'll be back tomorrow, the 1st of the month, the 1st of July, for a shorter, smaller bingo card. Since Phil's not doing a proper podcast tomorrow. It'll be a 3x3 card to start off the month, and hopefully we can start off the month with a full house. We have a one free space carried over from today, courtesy of Dreaded and gifting those members right at the very end, so that carries over tomorrow for a free space. So we only need 8 things to happen tomorrow, essentially. Good stuff indeed. Feel free to join me with some more robust bingo antics tomorrow to start off the month, and hopefully we can start off the month on a good, positive, robust high note. But until tomorrow, I'm going to end how I always end, by playing today's PIG contributions made by supremely talented Pixar animations. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. mandatory.
Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.